Hi guys, it's D&D Day. We do the things. I can't commit to sounding evil. That's just not me. It Thursday, and last Thursday we did a thing. We
What
got
was the Thursday before last?
a play. Shut up. We did a thing last Thursday. It's still a true statement.
Y'all remember what happened? Y'all remember what happened last Thursday? We climbed the ziggurat in the middle of the jungle to fight.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
All
yes,
right,
I know this thing.
So many snakes.
But last game we got to a particular castle, and I think our boy Monty's gonna tell us what happened last session.
Some sort of location.
Oh crap.
A particular variety of archaic fortress.
Okay, let me see what I can remember.
I get that.
We were on our way. Yeah, we decided. Yeah, we're gonna take a run at Strahd's castle, and on the way.
Because motivation.
Because motivation. That really.
You're motivated as fuck, man.
That really flipped back and forth a couple times, but it was a good time. And then on the way, Grier landed on our cart, and we freaked out a little bit, and then we talked it out. And I think we decided on. I think we landed on not killing him for now. If I'm remember, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Did we decide to kill him?
There was no mention of killing.
We didn't land on anything concrete.
Yeah, I think play it by ear. Maybe kill him.
There's not a lot of concrete around because we're in Barovia.
He's right.
Deco.
You doing okay there, Deco?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright.
And I think we got to, I think, the front of the castle, and we talked about what to do with Jerry and Phil. And I think we told them to just go back to the camp.
Yeah, they're dead.
That's what you told them to do.
They're
dead,
Yeah,
I'm
we don't know
gonna,
if they did that.
I'm not gonna hold out hope for them.
Don't
I
know if
hope
they're
they
smart
survive.
enough.
They're fine. They're probably fine. Totally.
They're more fine wherever they are than they would be here, except that's not true.
I mean, it's Strahd's castle, so it's probably true.
Oh yeah, we went over the bridge, and it was starting to break apart a little bit, and I think Hadrick almost fell into the abyss.
Yes, that's what happened.
Move along!
Move along!
Yeah, so Jolie nearly threw herself off the bridge. Go be a dumbass and try to save him, but that didn't happen, thank God.
It's true.
That would have been a really sucky way to end the adventure.
Gosh.
Yeah.
That would have been
We
great.
all just fall down the fucking
The plan was simple. Grab Hadrick, cast Dimension Door, and yeeteth our way out.
I mean, Grier could have lived.
It's true.
Thank
Yeah, the
goodness.
fall is far enough that there's a chance that Grier could catch himself compared to everyone
Until
else
I
who doesn't
grab
have wings.
Grier mid-fall, and he can't.
Grapple him.
with me.
Sidebar bread. Buddy is furious that you said his catchphrase. The plan is simple. So you owe him money.
Really?
Expect a lawsuit.
Pass his
I'm
papers.
sorry.
So you've been served.
She's saying she's sorry. He
I
said,
said it very
he doesn't believe.
angrily. Can you?
she said, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Oh, that was a good impression.
I know.
You're the best, Carrie.
Well done.
This is
Hooray.
why Carrie's
I did it.
Carrie's just amazing at everything. I love Carrie so much.
Well, here goes Devin dying.
I know.
No.
Oh,
And I will no longer
it's fine
have
if Devin dies.
motivation.
It's fine. I just need Kilala to live. I'm fine if Devin dies. Kilala must live
Brad,
on.
please don't make me kill Devin.
I'll do
I
it.
genuinely,
Gets
dude, I like sat down at my
here.
computer
I'll
and
do
I
it.
was like,
Okay.
today's the day that Devin died.
So,
So you guys, you guys made it across the bridge at the end of last session. And before you stood, I shared it earlier. I'll reshare it just in case people don't got it. This big old castle here.
a big old castle.
In front of you is a large open archway that leads into a wide open courtyard, easily a couple 100 feet to either side. There is a carriage, currently with no horses attached to it. Jet black. You've seen it before. Resting oddly at the front doors. There's 2 twin double doors at the end of the courtyard, currently shut. What would you guys like to do?
I can feel the aura of doom and gloom from in here. I take it we're here.
Yeah, I'm assuming. So, do we, like, knock on the door? Or...
I mean, we've been invited, right?
I'll do it, I suppose.
Hadrigal, stay beside her.
All right, you match pace with Jolene as you start walking towards the large double door. There's fluttering sconces, floating torches in sconces beside each side of the door. As you walk towards them, they open on their own.
Oh man, I was gonna be all like, you better fucking.
Yeah, I love you, Carrie. Thank you.
As you pass through the first set of doors, Grier, you remember this area. You had to pass through here. This is the main entrance. The room that you walk into has a couple statues of gargoyles up above looking down at you. It's fairly large, and there's another second set of doors at the far end.
Well, that was a tad easier.
Once again, the sound of organ music as the doors swing open fill your guys' ears.
Huh? Yo, fuck yeah.
Alright, Grier, so you know the
ominous.
lay of the land
Just
better
like-
than we do.
Just like
Yes.
rolling our eyes, like what a
I-
fucking cliche. Jesus.
I don't know where he expects us to go. I was guided somewhere last time.
Can we smell food or anything?
From where you are, you have the 4 statues above you, each one looking like a red dragon. And nothing else is immediately visible to you. There's the second set of doors, which, if any of you approach near them, will also automatically open, revealing a large hallway. I'd say if you're looking for the smell of, especially with your nutty perception and Kilala with you, yes, you could definitely smell food.
We can like smell food. Do you want to head towards that, or do we want to like snoop before we actually just find him?
Let's play ignorant, I
Okay.
suppose.
Okay.
He's been underestimating us for this long. Perhaps we've gotten lost.
Okay.
I would like to roll to snoop.
Now that we're here,
Roll a snoop check.
let's make sure he doesn't. Oh. Did you say Snoop?
Yeah.
I thought you said sneak, and I was gonna be like, yes, we can't let him know we're here.
Now that the doors have announced us by opening. Is there like a map of this area to know like what different directions we can go, or?
Seems like there's just
Um,
the way to go
There's
forward.
just like the
Or-
downtown Vancouver
Currently,
big
yeah,
panels. You are here.
Currently, the only way you can go is deeper in.
We'll
You
I'll
have the
start
door
making my
behind
way
you and the door
toward
in front of you.
second double door.
Alright.
Well, there's only one way so far, so we'll see where that leads.
The second set of doors swing open, revealing a very, very large room supported by 4 thick. There's cobwebs stretching between bits of them, sputtering torches, lighting everything, flickering with kind of spots of shadows in between them all. There's 8 stone gargoyles squatting down on top of the domed ceiling area above you. And there's crackled and faded frescoes that used to be on the ceiling that are mostly rotted away and have become unrecognizable. To your north, you see a large staircase. It's very grand. To the south, there are a set of doors, along with a staircase. And continuing on the same direction you're currently looking, there's another set of double doors.
You think Strahd, with all of his power, could at least find someone to dust, at least a little? So, staircase, or the 2 different sets of double doors?
The sound of music is coming from the south of you.
Maybe
Seems
not
like
that direction.
Yeah. Avoid that way.
not towards the music.
Feel like we should go toward the music.
Doesn't that seem like that would be his way of trying to lure us to where we need to go? And I'm using lure ominously, and I realize in my correction that I probably am fine using the word lure for Strahd, but at the same, I don't know what word I'm looking for. Frankly, he's trying to lure us that way.
Entice?
Entice. That might be
Beckon.
proper.
Beckon.
Yes, beckon. That's a
Beckon.
good word.
That is
Well-
equal parts horribly menacing, but also inviting.
Thank you. I mean, I have read quite a bit of books in my time. I'm just assuming that we were to look around the place and get our bearings before delving into the
Before we go
engagement
where he
with
obviously wants us
Strahd.
to go.
Do you think it's a good idea for us to wander around here at this point?
He's underestimated us this far. Perhaps
Yeah, but we also know what happened the last time we made him wait.
I think that's absolutely fair.
Although we could claim ignorance and claim that we didn't know where to go.
Did Hadrick ever share that Strahd found out that he was pretending to be, like, at the Burgomaster's? Like,
Oh yeah,
"Aw,
he
geez."
directly like called Hadrick by name.
Yeah.
Remember?
Did you share that with the party?
Oh, that he knew us? Yeah.
Yeah, I think-
I've shared that.
Okay. He seems to see through our
Yeah, because
facades
he
fairly
called
quickly.
me Ashley the same way, so it's like we've known this.
He's too
Well, I
Let's
don't know,
see.
because that was a fib that he saw through, so...
Well, it's a matter.
That's
These
true.
will be heavily scaled up. You are much smaller compared to what this map is going to be. Just
Ridiculous.
to give you a
Oh.
reference to what you guys are around. Me
Yeah.
move everyone onto it.
If these maps are anything like the maps I remember from the DM screen that I briefly looked at, then these are going to be some fucking wonky maps. It's important to note that whenever he saw through it that time, it's because he objectively had information about us. It's not like he saw through us with some kind of ability. He just knew who we are. And I will also say, we actually don't know where to go. So if we went in the wrong direction, that's technically... It's not us really being deceitful. It's just... maybe he is over there. We don't know.
Absolutely,
Who can
he could be waiting for us in a standing room of sorts, and so we were trying to find our host before starting the dinner without him.
Alright, you know what?
Also, are there any paintings around?
I was gonna
Immediately
say
here,
we-
no.
We could be
Yeah,
being
you guys
watched
might
by
wanna
like
watch
the
out for those.
gargoyles or whatever.
Hey! Strahd!
Oh fuck.
If you want us to know where to go, give us some indication!
Darling, please.
I knew Hadrick would be the death
Organ
of
music
all
gets
of
like
us.
3 times louder.
You know, he hasn't said anything yet, so...
I don't know how we could possibly be more direct than what I just did.
That's absolutely true. So...
We're just gonna
Double
find you
doors?
then, okay?
Oh,
Cool!
God.
I'm just imagining like Strahd didn't know we were here, but he heard Hadrick yell, and he just sits up in his bed with just like the biggest smile on his face.
No, he sits up in bed with like his pajamas on. He just sits up in bed like, oh, I overslept! Is today the day? No! Like flies over to his wardrobe, throws clothes out. I need to get ready fast!
He puts his shirt on backwards. He's so excited.
He like looks in the mirror. He doesn't see anything. My hair's a mess.
Sure, you said you'd wake me up when they got here.
My alarm didn't go off!
Radine, how could you?
Oh,
Get to paint my nails again. They'll see they're all chipped and think that I am a slob.
Just here's, if you want us to go somewhere, give us any indication. Oh, jeez. Just clicks a button on the wall. Yes, I'll be with you momentarily. Boop. Oh, jeez! Stole them! Everyone stole them!
All right, this is Plan B. Plan B, folks. They're here early.
All right.
Get my cape. Get my cape.
So,
Is there any sort of response to Hadrick?
yeah.
Immediately? No, there's no response.
Oh, look at that. You might want to lock the
are-
token scale.
Yeah.
oh, gosh,
Oh, jeez.
my God.
Because when we scroll it,
Oh, Casimir. He looks so different than I remember him.
I can't.
I forgot he was here again.
Oh, hey, Cass, what's your input on the situation? I just... You need to talk up more, man.
I have very little to say. The catacombs are nearby. That's all I care about.
So,
Forgetting you're here.
it's very rude, you guys. You can't
I
just
know,
tell
geez.
people
I, as a
that.
player, forgot he was here.
Yes.
No.
I assume that our characters are aware.
Yeah.
Where
Now
is
the
it?
real question is, double doors or stairway?
Hmm.
I'm kind of feeling stairway.
It's a real
that's
pretty
just-
stairway.
Which
It is
one?
beautiful.
Very
Those
large.
stairs. There's those stairs. There's that door. There's that door, and then there's the door behind you. But you know,
Ashley's
that's waits
looking
outside.
off toward the place where the music's coming
Crier,
from.
you know the staircase you took when you went up to your room was this one.
Yeah, the spiral.
Mm.
I feel like the grandiose one would be the more presumed path that we would take. Speaking from a visiting person's point of view, it'd be more believable.
Visiting person.
Well, I visited many kingdoms in my
Fair.
time.
Okay.
You know, it was a
No,
thing. You went and you wore
Yeah.
gowns and you fraternized with different nobles. All
Hmm.
about
Okay.
politics.
All right.
We could assume that the grandiose stairs were leading to
Aaron,
perhaps.
Yeah.
right-click on a token. And then there should be an option that says lock token scale.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
And then you can adjust them, and that way, no matter how far we zoom out, they stay at the same thing, so they don't get huge.
Big boys.
I couldn't remember how to do that, so I had to look it up. Sorry.
Casimir, we're trying to sneak around Strahd's castle, but we're also dummy thinking.
It's true.
So, Grier, do you recognize any of these directions? Have you been in this? Could you pass through here?
I didn't pass through this room. Griff guided me up the staircase back there.
Squints.
So we don't want to go back there.
I'll follow
Well,
you guys.
We should probably head toward, if we want to get through with this quickly, probably head toward the music.
That's coming from that room there.
Seems like the most sensible thing to do. I'll follow your lead, Jolene. You have a better sense of what to do in situations like this than I do. Unless we decide we want to start adventuring in here.
Yes, I suppose I would return ask the party the question of what is our goal here? Are we here to
talk to Strahd and have this dinner so that he does not grow more impatient, or to gather information?
Why not both?
Yes, but in what order?
Irina and the skull, I believe, are our two solid objectives.
There was also the Mad Dog's crypt.
Then, in my
Right.
opinion, it might be good to investigate, perhaps even a little bit. Venturing even for a minute or so might provide information that'll be dire if the dinner does not go swimmingly. Remember,
Casimir.
this could be...
Sorry.
I was just going to say, as confident as we are that a fight might not break out, this could be our first and last time in this castle, so we need to make it count.
Casimir, you know the
Yes.
way to the catacombs?
It's been some long time. I haven't been allowed here since she was killed. My memory of this place is not too good. I know it's below ground, but
So it's
believe it's there.
not just as easy as going down those stairs over there?
I don't believe so, no.
Well, that's butts.
Perhaps, though.
Grier?
Each floor spreads out quite widely.
Grier,
Yeah.
since you're so willing to give the information, when you were wandering around this castle, what did you come across?
So, what do you mean?
Well, before you fled, I believe you divulged that you had investigated at least a little bit, discovering that sword of yours and such.
I went down that staircase back that way. I found a route to get back around to it without letting anyone know.
And where
all
did
the
that
way
lead
down.
you?
You hit a room that's flooded with water.
Does that perhaps sound like a form of catacombs? Casimir?
It's-
Or a holding cell area?
Actually, hold on. So does that mean that... blah, blah, blah. So does that mean that that direction is the one that the teleporter's in? Sorry, I have gloom in my throat.
Yes, that is the room. You hit a room with a balcony, and you climb up the balcony, go through the door behind the curtain, and it's right there.
When you say climb up a balcony, are you talking like there's an actual way to climb up, or are we talking some acrobatic bird stuff?
It's about like 10 feet high. I left my ladder in that room. So that's there probably to use still.
Hopefully.
Okay. Because if we're
I
gonna
wonder-
find anything and get it out, securing our way to that teleporter is important.
And I wonder...
I want to look around and see if there's anything that looked like it might be watching us and listening to what we're saying.
Yeah.
Roll me perception.
I have disadvantage on that.
No!
Because I have disadvantage on everything.
Oh,
15? You kind of stop and glance about, looking for any sign of something watching you. And coming down the grand staircase, you see it's mostly unilluminated, but part of it kind of glints in a bit of the torchlight near you. You see a floating sword. It's kind of bobbing its way down the stairs. And then a second one. And then a third one.
So
pointed
this is
out-
how we're gonna do this, huh? Strahd draws weapon. Alright,
Okay.
let's do it!
No,
Don't draw your
stop.
weapon yet!
I
might
started
be
my
a Beauty
adventure in
and the Beast kinda
Barovia
situation.
fighting an animated item on a stairs, and I'll end it that way too.
Actually, I need to talk to you about that.
And they're still making their way towards you.
Yeah, obviously I don't draw my weapon.
Definitely shush everybody and point that out.
They're about 90 feet away currently.
Is that his indication?
Hello?
Good afternoon?
About 75 feet away.
Do you think they see us? Should we hide? Is this hiding a thing we should do?
70 feet away.
Perhaps
There's
it's
always
good to
no
venture
help.
forward.
Let's
either way.
opt to hide. Everyone, let's get behind these pillars and see if they just wander past us.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh shit!
Hadrick, no!
Clank, clank, ding, clank, bang! I'm hidden.
Oh, well... excuse me, tee haha.
After about
Wow, we
couple
suck.
more
Really
seconds,
bad.
the front sword stops in place. No,
Well, I mean, Devin fucking
Oh,
did
Devin's
fabulous.
gone!
Shit.
I've disappeared.
Why do you have a... What is
Plus
effect?
13.
Do you still have passes without a trace on?
you still have plus.
Shit.
Oh, I was about to say, Jesus.
This
fuck,
is good, like,
Okay.
I don't mind you having
Well, I
pass
still
without a
get a
trace,
20.
but why don't we all have pass without a trace?
Fucking, oh no! Now she only has a 23.
Yeah, right.
So we hide. Which I don't.
Sure.
The
We-
front sword stops in place, and then the second one matches it, and the third one, the fourth one. And currently the blades are facing down. Jolene,
Uh-oh.
you see the tip of every blade slowly point in your direction.
Oh, no!
Oh, here we go.
We should probably take Jerry and Phil off the combat tracker!
Jerry and Phil. You will be mad.
Goodbye, Jerry and Phil. You served your purpose.
Rolling all initiatives.
Oh, gee, okay, we're doing it.
Yeah,
Fuck, god damn it.
Of course!
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course!
You'll be totally uninterrupted as long as you're heading to my castle, he said. Guess we're in the castle now. Guess we can't head towards the castle now. Thanks, Strahd! Thanks!
Monty, you're the top initiative, 21. These
Okay.
swords are focused on the pillar that Jolene hit herself behind.
But they haven't made any like moves yet,
Nope,
or like
they've changed
They're-
position from blade pointed to the floor to blade pointed in that direction, but barring that, they have done nothing yet.
Okay.
I'm the lowest health of the party besides Kalala,
You know
the
what? Fucking get him.
cat.
Monty, go ahead and get him. If Strahd didn't want us to
that's fine.
break his swords, he shouldn't have made them so threatening.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll
He can't
run
be
out to
mad.
them. I'll run out toward them and just bash the first one I get to.
All right.
It would be impolite for him to be upset.
They are currently 60 feet away from the bottom of the stairs. You'd have to run up at them.
Gosh.
What's your movement?
Oh, gotcha. Are they on the map?
No, they
What's
would
your
be
movement?
here. Let me place them.
Yeah.
Just for
So,
relative understanding.
so
They'd be up here.
Aaron, would I
Yeah.
maybe be a little bit correct? So if you look at the map and you zoom in, there are small, like, textured little, like, squares on the map. Would it be more accurate to say we fit into, like, those little mini squares on the map?
That is much closer, yeah, what your size
Okay.
would be.
Cool. So we're, like, half the size of our tokens, effectively.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Fucking flying swords. Giant flying swords!
That is 18 for
Fuck.
2.
Fucking...
Are they flying swords, or do they look like they're being carried by invisible things?
I mean, how would you know?
Oh, just
well, we
are
could-
the
we could
movements
probably-
akin to that of
like
being
they're-
wielded?
They
we-
definitely seem to be moving on their own before, blade pointed down. They kind of just bobbed about.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I think it's probably safe to assume that they're just animated swords.
Okay.
All right. So how far can I get?
You said they're 60 feet away?
They're 60 feet away currently. They would have stopped at exactly that, because that's when they would have noticed Jolene.
So, like, you
Okay.
could get...
So if I didn't dash, I could get like here.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
All right. I don't really have any ranged stuff, so I guess I'll just try and get their attention off of Jolene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you start running up the stairs, and immediately the 3 blade points swing towards your direction.
Oh.
Over here.
All right.
And
Damn, my initiative is terrible.
I'll, let's see. I guess I'll just take the dodge action.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Effect.
Over
Dodge.
here! Dodge rolls to the side. No,
Dodge-
here!
Logan, do you remember if dodge is all caps for the effect?
No, it's only it capitalized normally.
Alright. Perfect.
Yeah.
No, just-
Alrighty. Is that you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, about 60 feet away. 3
Ye-
flipping swords.
I think I'm gonna go for. If I'm looking at them, seeing Monty run out, I think I'm gonna go for some Eldritch Blast action.
Alright.
Oh shit.
But before I do that, I think I've been debating on hexing one to do more damage. I think I might.
Think you might do it?
I'm gonna hex Mr. Sword here. That sword.
Alrighty. Mr. Far Left Sword.
Ye-
Alright.
Hex.
I bet you hex the heck out of it.
Not target him, so I can do the self thing on me.
You already have it? One sec.
And then I'm gonna go for some Eldritch Blast.
Heck can do it.
There we go.
Blech.
We are at.
Get him.
What's gonna be?
Get him!
So first beam.
Boom. Move my combat tracker. Hit.
Bam.
I'd be frightened if that didn't hit.
Yeah, and the blade hits it. It kind of recoils a bit. There's a large crack appearing in the center of it. Second beam.
Bam. Oh.
Miss.
Oh,
The second one, it
Yes.
brings itself up and slashes at the beam as it comes at it. It spins wide and hits the wall.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure I'm at a decently safe distance, but I am gonna go back a little bit because Eldritch Blast is a pretty long range spell, so I'm pretty sure I can go back a little.
I dare you.
That'll be my turn.
Gargoyle.
Oh gosh. I'm not gonna be useful at all this fight, I don't think. Oh shit, wrong map. Go away. I
wow.
guess I will pull out my glowy sword.
Alright, you all see Gryer reach down for a short sword out of his belt. And he pulls it out. Deep glowing blue blade comes out.
I will.
Oh.
Can I make it up to one of them?
There's enough room for you to fly, but your flying speed is 50 feet. You'd be 10 feet away.
You can
If you were
bonus
to do it.
action dash.
I can bonus
Yeah.
action dash to get
Then
there.
yeah,
yes.
you're a rogue. You can fucking basically get wherever you need to. Yeah, you can get right up to them.
Yeah, I will. I will take a stab at one, I guess.
You almost stab.
Yeah, stabby. Oh, I need to target. Die!
As you rush forward, the sword just
Oh.
inside your mind, you hear yes. You swing
shit.
out at the blade. That's a hit.
Oh, do I not have disadvantage?
You should.
On attack rolls?
No,
if you
no,
if you only got
it's
one
only
level of
checks.
exhaustion, it's
Yeah.
only. Oh wait,
It's
no.
only
Oh,
checks.
okay. Then I won't be as useless as I thought in this fight.
Do you? Wait a minute. You do have 2 levels. One sec.
I
I
have
believe
2
that's
levels.
just. So the current effect you're
Speed
suffering
is halved in
from-
all checks, if
Yes.
I remember right.
Yeah,
Oh,
so,
speed is halved.
so the speed is
Were
the
you-
one to
So
remember.
your
You're
bonus
taking that
action
in, right?
dash, if you did that 25, 50. I'm not going to worry about it. Technically, you probably shouldn't have got there, but let's not worry about it.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's
okay.
that's fair. Yeah.
So Monty's not in range, so I don't get sneak attack.
No,
Okay.
he's a good bit behind you.
Die. Well,
You
Yeah,
tried.
you bring the
Well,
sword
you did it!
wide and you hit it right at the point
Hey.
where that Eldritch Blast hit, and the blade snaps in half, and the hilt of it clatters to the ground and rolls down the stairs.
I feel so passive aggressive because when I saw the one, I was just like, I just muttered like, "You tried," and then you killed it.
I'm proud of you.
hey. He's
Anything
dead.
else?
I can't really do anything else, so that's
Hell.
my turn.
Kilala.
Oh, Kilala. What can you do here? Fucking nothing.
Knock
can
Jolene
chop.
prone.
She can
You
knock
alright?
you prone. She can claw.
Mhm.
She can definitely try and bounce though if you want them to. She's got the distance.
Pounce
Go
on
for it,
Granted,
bitch.
she can't bonus action dash, can she? What's her speed?
Her speed
Should be probably 50
is
slow, I
50.
think. Yeah, I think she runs as
Yeah.
fast as Gargoyle flies. So yeah,
Yeah.
she couldn't make it to them this round. But she could set herself up for an attempt at it, assuming they
it.
Cool.
survive that
Yeah.
long.
Let's do that.
Should
Yeah.
get
Let's
herself to
fucking.
about there.
I mean
Cool.
this in the best
And then-
possible way. But Kilala, pounce on that sword.
Rawr. Meow.
Jolene.
Indeed.
I'm gonna take the dodge action,
Good call.
and if I can move my character sheet so I can actually see the map I'm on,
I'm just gonna make this the background.
head over here.
Alrighty.
Listen, I'm saving my spell slots for the
Yeah.
actual fight.
Do you
Don't
have
you-
any cantrips?
Don't you have cantrips?
Yes.
Yeah,
Why do
I
not
don't.
see my
I don't
cantrip?
think they could make it to you in this turn. If you wanted to fire a spell on high.
This sword just like,
Let me
oh my one more.
I could ray of frost them.
So do you not want to take the dodge action?
I would.
I doubt
feel
they're
like
gonna
that's-
get to you. There's a
that's the
lot of
coward's
things in the
choice.
way.
There are plenty of other
You're
people in
right.
between.
You're right.
Alright.
They were aimed. Okay. I would like to acid splash one of them, or yeah, acid. No, that's not a lot of damage. Let me. I'll do ray of frost.
Yeah,
Ray of Frost, alright.
do it. Freeze them.
How do I target one of them? Oh, I see them. Okay. How do I aim this where it doesn't hit anyone?
I'm
they're-
Oh, that kind
they're
of.
like- they're
this
like
angle you
elevated.
have clear
Yeah.
line of sight, yeah.
Yeah.
Monty's like
Alright.
30 feet down. Gar's near them, but you can easily target them.
His is already broken
Oh my god!
Gry, make it no.
anyway.
Jolene! I should have taken that.
But don't worry
frickin'
about it. There's no way that
dodge
you could hit any of them. Fires. So Hadric.
Jolene brings two fingers up, and this thin blue beam shoots out towards them. And the stairs in front of you, Monty, just suddenly become frozen over in a portion.
action. Goodness.
Watch out, everyone! These swords have the power of ice.
No, that is just.
It's like that new Kirby game. It got hit with
No,
ice and
no, no.
just
Magic.
Blizzard
No, everyone,
sword.
It's just me being bad at magic again.
It's okay.
Just looks at her hands really angrily.
You did your best.
The far right flying sword is going to yeet its way over to Gryer, since it's the closest.
Look, Hadric won't even remember
Don't
that.
yeet. Pretty please.
And it's going to swing itself at you.
Yup.
Oh, Shaz.
That is a 16 to hit. That hits.
Yeah. Also,
Snatch.
Aaron,
Mm-hmm.
I think, isn't Nightfall supposed to be a +1?
Which one? Yes, I believe so. Find him.
It has the same bonus as Silver Spring.
I'll take a look at that in a sec.
Okay.
Let me finish this game. That one's dead. Clatter, clatter. The second one goes for you.
I never got
Pin.
Irina's sword.
You never did. Maybe you can ask her for it when we see her.
I'd like to.
It's probably a fucking rinky-dink piece of shit compared
Probably.
to anything that party has.
But I
The,
want it though.
The second sword swings itself at you. You duck under it, and it collides with the original one that hit you. They both kind of recoil, clatter to the ground, and slowly float back up. Casimir's turn. He's going to fire a bolt.
Do it.
Godspeed. Be better than me, Casimir.
Let's go ahead and switch this to something more actiony. That's better.
He shoots out at one. It glances off the side of it. He just barely misses it.
He casts
Well-
fly and soars backwards out of Strahd's castle.
Devin, you're up.
Yeah, 1 sec, sorry.
Devin's having a 404 error.
I know. Fucking, it's because I asked Buddy right before fucking my turn. I was like, "What's the range on a longbow?" And then he just kind of kept talking, and I didn't want to hit the push to talk button while he was talking at me about my longbow.
It should it should say on it. You should be able to get to that information.
Yeah, no, fucking, I can't fucking see it.
Okay, is there like beside it? Is there like a little red dragon head on your actions tab?
Yeah.
Click that.
Well, yeah, fucking, but it's like not saying on that.
Well, then
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
600 feet. Okay, sweet. Yeah, then I can fucking hit
That's
them. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking
noting
fire.
noting that that's, I believe, the long range. There should be 2 ranges there.
Mhm.
It should say
Yeah.
like 150, 600, something to that
Yeah,
effect.
150 to 600. Yeah, that's
So
fine.
150 up to that is where you can fire normally. Up to 600 like is where you can fire with
Is it
disadvantage. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, how far away are they from me?
About 60 feet.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
So you're
fuck, I'm gonna
fine.
fire them. Yeah. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna try to fire at them.
I mean, pull your bow back and do a pew.
Do a pew.
There we go. Nightfall's been adjusted.
Cool. Thank you.
What? What? Yeah, I want to try to get that one. Monty, you're in my way. Hopefully I don't kill you.
I mean,
Wrong.
it's above me.
Yeah.
You got a shot. It's fine.
It'll be ridiculous. No, I'm trying to kill you.
Roll low 1.
I thought you wanted me to
Roll out one.
What do you want, Devin?
What? That was just my damage. That was my actual
roll the
roll.
damage.
I hope that I get a good roll. Look at that. I got
Uh,
so my damage means
I'll
nothing.
do that too.
Thank you, Aaron.
You have advantage and oh, I see. Why do you got disadvantage?
Sharpshooter's probably on.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
it is.
So would that give me disadvantage?
No, it wouldn't give you disadvantage.
Yeah.
Why do you got disadvantage?
Why do I got disadvantage?
What do you have on you? Attack -5,
Why do you
range
have
damage
advantage?
10.
Yeah, why do you have advantage? What's going on with you?
Yeah, what's going on with me?
There's no effects on
Devin,
you
are
that
you
would cause.
okay?
What's going on, Devin?
This is Devin's last hurrah.
Yo, fucking problem.
FX -5, advantage, disadvantage. So yeah, the -5 is because sharpshooter.
It's 'cause
You got
sharpshooter,
hunter's
yeah.
mark. That doesn't give you advantage though.
Yeah.
You're not prone. You're
No,
not.
there's no other effects on her. That's the only one.
Is there like?
I mean, it ended up being a straight roll anyway,
Yeah.
but
Hmm.
the fuck, though?
Is there anything on the sword that we can't see?
The swords,
Mm.
not beyond their immunities and invulnerabilities.
Weird.
Hmm. Okay, but the real question is, did I hit Monty?
Uh,
That's what I was aiming for.
Oh no.
Okay. Hadrick, I need to have a conversation with you.
you have do you have multi-tag?
Pretty sure I get another one.
I think you have
so
another
yeah,
attack.
I'm gonna try to shoot that boy again. Fucking.
And you didn't have advantage or disadvantage this time.
Did you just have both advantage and disadvantage click last time, Carrie? I'll kill you.
I just had him clicked.
Well, there's no way for us
How
to
did
know.
I do that?
The main thing to focus on is
That's
it's
my
no
fear.
longer a problem.
We are safe now.
I'm so confused.
Your second one shoots straight towards it. The blade itself turns and slashes at the arrow, and knocking it out of the air.
I'm sorry.
Hadrick.
All right, y'all best be getting ready for the power of single crossbow bolt.
I believe in you!
I warned you!
Shit.
Get that shit.
Die!
Heckin' swoon.
You knock the bolt. You drop to one knee, raise your crossbow, and fire. The haft of your bolt goes right through the handle of one of the blades. It's hardly keeping itself in the air at this point.
That's right. And it's a loading weapon, so I don't believe I can get a second shot off.
Yeah.
Heckin' just like uses the rest of my action to like reload it. In a minute, that times 2. Else, as I'm rushing up to get,
Yay,
I'd like to get here. So if I want to charge next time, like I can get up there within 30
Yeah,
feet.
get within a movement
Yeah.
of them.
But that's my for now plan.
Monty.
All right. Gonna try and bat a boy.
And you run up to it.
Do it, Monty. I believe in you as the third princess of Neverwinter, the most beautiful. Oh well.
About right.
I'm happy my
About right.
This is what your faith in me does.
Kills.
You cannot
Then you
blame
have
me
your
for
sword, but
this.
hammers are good too, Smash.
You bring them all overhead and swing down at it as it floats off to the side, and you leave a thick crack in the middle of the staircase.
Alright, I got one more of this.
I still believe in you.
That one hits.
Yay!
Alright.
I'm very happy my first attack was critical.
How do you want to do that one, Monty?
Just like swing my hammer just like around myself super quickly, just like a tornado, and just slam it in half so that the pieces just like turn into shrapnel and fly against the back wall.
And Grier, a spray of metal fragments fly by you as you just see a slightly tired, exerted-looking Monty be like, as that thing just got baseball batted into pieces of nothing.
Meanwhile, Nightfall's like, oh.
I like him. You should stay with him.
Give me to him!
He's got the right ideas.
Quick, lob me!
Be gone! Be gone, evil, which I hate.
You did it.
He knows how to say the things I like.
I like
the way he
say words.
I like the way he acts. Begone, evil witch I hate. Oh! And he says such sweet things! Careless whisper plays as slow zoom on Monty from Sword's perspective.
I didn't even know Swords could blush.
I ship it.
He can't hear any of it, so he's just like, is that
Senpai.
sword blushing?
Ashley, what would you like to do?
The thing I was fighting before died, so I'm gonna move my
Move your
hex
hex
over
over?
to this thing.
Do it.
Let's go ahead and change
So
that
I'm
song.
gonna do the thing where I do the moving it. Then I'm gonna move over here so I can get a good shot, and I'm gonna shoot it with Eldritch Blast.
Pew. Do it.
First attack.
Get her. Hit.
Damblage.
Smoke it. It
Second
collides
attack.
with the wall. It starts floating back up, trembling, and okay.
And it's dead.
How do you want to do it?
Rice with
I
the
boomed
20s
him.
today.
Yeah!
I love that we're wasting our 20s on this. And then if we fight Strahd, it's gonna be like, nat one, nat one, nat one.
I got
The
one in
sword
stealth. Patrick got one. Ashley
explode.
got one.
As the last sword clatters into bits all over the ground, a large flare of organ music happens.
Oh.
I believe that is Barkeem.
I don't think that qualifies as an indication of anything, personally. Loading crossbow. Strahd, if you want us to go to the organ, do something clearer than that.
Do you know chopsticks?
The organ
Alright.
continues to play.
Okay, so it's clear that this place is going to be hostile to us. Fuck it, I think that we should just try to find our objectives while we're here.
I agree.
Which objective should we focus on first?
Dragon skull.
I was gonna say Irina,
Oh, that's also very true.
at least just to find out where she is.
I do have a theory about that. I'm not quite sure.
In the castle.
I have a theory. It might be funny.
How dare you?
Well, Grier said that he came across prisoners. If she's still unwilling, she may be in those same quarters.
I didn't see her there.
Prison? It's unlikely, given his fixation on her. He's been known to take women from local villages and keep them as guests for times. He would likely keep her in better conditions than a flooded dungeon.
Huh. Then perhaps close to where I assume Grier was shown to stay.
There's a chance.
You didn't see
You
her, but it
wouldn't
doesn't
keep
mean
her
she
very
wasn't
far, I
there.
assume.
Yeah, I mean, I asked where she was. Griff didn't seem to know, so she might be.
I see. Okay, so basically our objectives are like this. We have a crypt to find, we have Irina to find, we have the catacomb that Casimir needs to go to find, and a fourth thing that's slipping my mind.
Wait, what did you listed off? That skull?
Irina's skull, Casimir's dead.
And the
person.
Mad Dog's crypt thing.
Mad
I hope
Dog's
we find
crypt.
more than Irina's skull, but go
The
on.
crypts themselves will likely be a good place to check in the meantime, as that aligns with both my and your third goal, I believe.
Yeah, I feel like the crypts probably are a good lead for 3 of those things at least. So down then?
Into the depths.
Yeah.
So it would seem.
Alright.
Okay. Yes, good. I'm assuming it'll be the staircase that Grier went down that we're headed to?
Yeah.
That's the only one immediately available to you that goes
Patrick
downwards.
starts walking down the room just being like, "Oh gee, I wonder if the dining room is in the basement. We'll just go check that out." Okay.
The music does not pause.
Good job, Patrick.
I think I got him fooled.
Clap.
Right, you remember that the organ was playing the last time you were here as well.
Yeah. That was a
You're
while
unsure
ago.
if it's
It might-
that was a day and a bit ago.
For all I know, it might be a self-playing thing.
Ooh, that's always rather atmospheric. Although, in this
what's
case,
the,
it's a little terrifying.
Before we go down, Grier, what's the lighting and such like down there? Should we be prepared for total darkness, or?
You should be prepared for total darkness.
Okay.
I get out my torch!
I get out my sword.
And get out my dark vision.
I could get out my sword. I mean, I could get out my sword that won't cripple Devin.
That would be really
You're-
nice.
Hadrick mopily sheaths his sword.
I'm not
Hadrick,
sorry.
Well, we do have a moment. I don't think it's necessary. Do we know about the ties that Strahd has to that sword? Like, other than Hadrick?
This one?
And the possibility that seeing that sword might make Strahd very angry?
Considering...
Didn't he see you with it that one time?
Yeah, he knows we have this.
Oh, then never mind. What am I thinking?
He found us, like, right after we had acquired it.
That's true. Yeah,
And
I
if
am
he didn't
just
know
being
then...
a worrywart.
If he didn't know then, I'm sure that, I'm sure his subordinates would have reported in that I was using it on them.
That's true. Silly old me.
And I guess with my glowy blue sword, I'll guide the way.
Are you going down first, Grier?
That's cool.
I suppose so.
Yes,
Alrighty.
yes.
What's our marching order?
We should definitely sneak down because there are people around.
Hadrick will...
Should we
Let's see.
peace without a terse?
That sounds
That
delightful.
sounds very good.
Okay.
Here, do you want to go after Monty? So I can go after
Well, we
you?
should probably bookend this thing. There should be somebody that can take hits on either side of the marching order. So Monty and I should stay. If Grier's leading, then Monty and I should be on opposite ends of the formation.
I'll be in front of you
Okay.
then.
Alright, so Jolene and Hadrick at the back. This is wide enough for you guys to take it in twos if you want, or if you go single file, you can do that as well.
Okay. Probably twos. That sounds good to me.
Yeah, because we have like perception and tank in the front and back. That sounds good to me.
Bam.
Oh, thank you, Devin.
Doing it.
You're such a nice person.
No, I'm
Do you-
lazy. I don't want to target
No.
everyone. I'm doing it this way.
It's just one at a time.
One at a time. I'm looking each of you in the eye so you know how much I'm helping.
Yes.
A
Just-
toss
just
to
to
paw,
remind
pass
you.
without a
Casimir, you don't
trace.
get it.
A toss to paw, pass without
allowed
a
at
trace.
Casimir.
A pass to paw, pass without
Devin,
a trace.
have you
What did
heard
I do?
that you're,
Oh, what
you're a
happened?
good person?
Oh no.
Oh no.
What just happened?
I don't know.
Something about a 1.
Why is it a 1?
I think
You
it's
applied
that
it.
hour.
You applied it without. Wait, that's weird. Kilala.
It's
Oh,
unit.
What just happened?
oh, you. Oh, fucking. What did you do? You made Kilala activate it without. That's okay. The 1 is how many hours it's active. I know that. I just don't know why it
That's
popped
what I
up that way.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely an hour, yeah.
I don't
What's
know why.
happening with Devin today?
I don't know, but I would like to remind Devin that she is a good drow, and that I appreciate that. And that she needs
There's
to
no such
remember. That is just fact. Have you not? I would like to argue
Yeah, that's
that.
right. I've been racist towards Drow this entire time.
I was gonna say, like, fucking this took a while to come out. Damn.
I'm comfortable enough expressing my views. I've been here with long enough. What are you gonna do? Kick me out of the party now?
Dude, I like saved your life. What's your fucking problem?
Yeah. Well.
That's what you want me to think, you drow.
Think that puts me in your debt? How like a drow.
I mean, with all
Suddenly,
seriousness,
bam, poison me, and I'm in the Underdark a slave. I know how you work.
in all
Dude, I really
seriousness,
fucked up my face for you.
Fucked up your everything.
Like, everything's fucked up.
In all
Damn.
All right, yeah.
In all seriousness, I would like to remind Devin that she is a good person and to fight against what is inflicting her.
No such thing as a good person.
Blushes a little bit. Like,
Hadric, I will fight you. Devin has been nothing but kind to us.
Before we actually get started making our way down there, Grier is one. He's going to bring up. So do you? When Ashley was there for this, but Madame Ava was telling us that like Strahd, he knows where he can tell where we are, but with Monty it's like easier, I guess. You guys are aware of that, right?
Were we?
What? I missed that.
I wasn't distinctly aware of that, but I could understand why.
I missed what was said.
That
Strahd's got like a real good track on
that
Monty.
it's easy for him to tell where Monty is, more so than the rest of us.
Oh dear, I hope that has nothing to do with the fact that Monty's god's not present in this realm, but he still gets his power from somewhere.
We don't explicitly know that. Don't. Shush. That's just a theory.
I should never have come.
That's
he's not wrong.
game theory.
That's just a theory. A Strahd theory. Thanks for watching. Dun, 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 dun.
I've put a target on all of your back.
And say that it's
Just as long as
perhaps
you guys are
concerning.
Put a target on all of our backs. Yeah, because Strahd wasn't concerned with us before you got here.
But now he'll have a much easier time finding us. Oh, goodness.
All right. Anyways, let's
Monty.
let's head down there.
Castle.
We should probably operate under the assumption that as long as we're in his castle, he probably has a general idea of where we are anyways. At least a general idea.
Here.
Fair assumption. Alright.
Onwards!
Begin making his way down with his glowy sword.
Here we go.
Here we go!
All that stealth boost.
Down. There are torches lining parts of the shaft as you're going down, but they become more and more. They become more and more dispersed as you make your way down. It takes about 40 feet or so, and you come to a landing. You remember this landing, Grier? This is the one where you opened the door into that misty hallway and saw one of the mongrel folk.
Right. I'm going to. Is there any semblance of light in here aside from my sword?
Plop y'all on that one. Here there would be probably one sputtering torch. It's dimly lit. It's not super bright, but it's not dark either.
Okay,
Super
so
bright.
I'm gonna sheath the sword for a moment as we pass by this area, so they don't see a blue, irregular light shining from under the door.
Let me share this map.
Oh.
And
I pointed out and whispered.
are you
to
just
them
gonna
that
continue down the staircase, or are you gonna move inwards?
well, we're going into the depths. So
Into the
yeah,
depths.
we're gonna keep going.
All right, you
But I
continue
do point out
down.
the door and say that's where I saw the guy. So be
We're gonna
careful
go
of that.
down so far. We're gonna find old Cybertron.
So excited.
Making a vague
So-
reference to a scene from Beast Machines that I'm Oh shit, Monty! Oh, Grier, no! Oh, fuck! Oh,
Oh, Cook
Kilala's just
still
up
I
okay.
thought that was the entire map, and I just saw them launch down.
Just sucked into the bowels of the earth.
That's Hadrick and Jolene.
Hey, Aaron.
Yeah.
While we're going down, I wanna linger a bit, looking over at the doorway to the dining hall, but I'm gonna still follow. I'm basically trying to see if I can recognize the organ music if we need to do anything about it later.
Alrighty, you just trying to kind of keep the tune in mind and make sure you recognize it.
Yeah.
Yep. With your skills as a bard, it's very, very easy for you to do. You guys make your way down, and you a hallway that's got about, you would know, about 3.5 feet deep water in it, Grier. This hallway is pitch black, barring any light given off by you guys. The water is placid and dark. You can't see beneath it, even if like one of you were to step in it. You can't see the bottom of your feet.
Oh.
Oh no,
If I were to like put Nightfall like kind of half below the water, would I be able to make anything out?
The light becomes dimmed. You can make out Nightfall itself, and about 2 or 3 feet around it starts getting illuminated, but there's like particulates in the or something that's blocking light moving through it easily.
But what happens if I sit on Hadrick's shoulders?
Then
No.
you
Yes,
be
how
on
does
his
the light
shoulders.
interact with that?
Now hold on a minute.
Casts taller shadow.
Why aren't you riding on Kilala?
Yeah, I will.
Also, is
How's
Kilala
Kilala
like
doing?
drowning
For some
right
reason.
now?
Kilala?
Kilala hates me for some reason right now.
Dog
That's why I'm
paddle.
not riding on Kilala.
No, it's fine.
Kilala can stand above it, but she'd definitely be like tilting her head up slightly to not be uncomfortable.
Did we
Oh,
just
okay,
did we
that's
all
fair.
just not roll stealth rolls?
We
I
all
did.
didn't roll stealth roll, except for Devin. She did.
Should we?
No,
We'll
yeah.
do
Should
that.
we?
Oh,
So
yes,
just
that's-
curious
that's-
about the
that's
area
important
because
for
curious about the
reference.
area because of the water. Would our stealth roll have disadvantage?
Moving silently, yes, unless you're moving extremely slowly, you're gonna make some amount of noise regardless. I see Jolene's using empowered spell.
I didn't mean to.
So disadvantage
Um,
stealth roll?
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Oof.
Well, we got our plus 10. Oh shit! Double 18!
Oh snap!
1 sec, guys.
I dropped a 20!
Hadrick throws a grappling hook at the ceiling and just like repels above the water. I got this! Spider-Man's down the hall!
Aaron's
Oh, sorry, Devin.
Does whatever a
What
Hadrick
happens if I
can.
sit on Devin's shoulder? I'm kidding.
Before we go into the water, if that is, are we going straight into the water?
I mean, it's the only way through.
Nothing.
Okay.
No event horizons have really been crossed, so if you want to do something before we go in the water,
Yeah.
that seems reasonable.
Jolene's gonna take a scroll out of her bag and give it to Hadrick and go, "Can you please hold on to this for safekeeping? I wouldn't want this to get wet."
You know I can't use it, right?
It's not that type of scroll. No,
Oh, okay. I'll
it's
hold
fine.
it. Alright.
Thank you. Alright, cool.
I wonder what would happen if I just tried to open this right now.
You certainly can do that. I'm not
In
gonna
the
stop
pitch
you.
darkness.
It doesn't matter.
I'm thinking I'll open this later. There's
Alright.
light. He's got light.
Yeah, I got light.
I have light as well. I'm holding a
Yeah,
torch as we're
if
having these
night falls out and the
conversations.
torch is out, you've got about 30 feet of bright light
Well.
above the water and 30 feet of dim light.
Is this
You
the
can
thing
see
that you
just
tucked?
about.
Are
Can I just
are
ask,
you
is this
really-
the thing you tucked into my armor?
No, that's still in your bag, but that's not the point.
Are you just
Why?
loading
Why is
me
it
up
gonna-
with letters?
No,
Like fucking years from now, you're just covered in scrolls, and
I
you're like, I like to stop.
I just like
things
shake
for you,
off at one
Jolie.
point and just letters fall out of Hagrid.
It's first off, it's in your bag. It's not in your armor. Second off, why are we making such an issue about this scroll? It's my scroll of pedigree. Does that really matter right now, Hadrick?
I mean, not really.
Jesus.
I thought you gave me a spell scroll, and I thought that needed addressing, and then it led to other
No.
things.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. I just
I'm sorry. I didn't
That's-
mean to upset you.
no, it's fine.
Please say this isn't a canon discussion.
Oh,
Okay, I put it.
Ashley?
did he check if it was what type of scroll it was?
No,
In
no, he
canon?
didn't.
Okay, cool. Fucking then Jolene's gonna take a deep breath and, without complaining, plunge into the water.
Like
And
dive
just
in.
What?
kind of not plunge in, just
She's
step
doing a
into
fucking
it.
breaststroke.
You were saying-
now!
Go.
All right, so I'm gonna do the breaststroke, and no, I'm kidding.
Actually, no.
Sneaky
Just-
quiet time.
Puffed cheeks,
Here we
silent
go.
screaming in her head.
All right, you guys are gonna slowly make your way through the water.
I'm gonna continue like holding Nightfall the way I was, just kind of like seeing if there is anything
Trying to keep it below the water.
like just half below, so I can.
As
kinda
long
make
as
up,
it
but we
gives
still
us
have
some
above.
light, then I don't care what you do with it.
I'm
Oh,
holding
I just want to know if there's like anything I might have missed under there.
All right, you start moving slowly through the water, keeping an eye on it and trying to keep your bearings about you. Several times as you're walking through, you bump into chunks of what could be just bits of old rotted cloth.
And
There's
that's what we'll see.
mounds of stuff on the ground. You have to kind of step around and over. The ground's a little uneven. There seems to be these kind of darker spots under the water that you can barely make out. And you find yourself at the intersection that led to the cells that you took refuge in briefly.
Okay, is there someone else has a torch? I think I heard right.
Jolene has a torch.
I'm going
Yeah.
to sheathe Nightfall for the moment as we pass by this.
Does that
Because-
mean I put out my torch?
No, you having the torch is, I believe,
Why
why
I'm doing
he's
that? Because
sheathing
I
it.
don't want if that guy is back in there, I don't want him to see us.
Okay.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
You sheathe Nightfall. The light
Qu'est-ce que
itself
fuck?
is extinguished. Grier's now only dimly lit at his back by the torch light. The area in front of him slowly kind of pulling back to its pitch darkness. Are you continuing to move forward?
Yeah.
All right, Grier moves forward without a word, and you're
Also,
just
we
going
should
straight
probably-
for left room.
We should probably what?
I'm just rearranging as to what I had thought our marching order was.
Hmm.
Oh, so this is not as Hadrick, but so this is the way to the teleporter. This is an incredibly easy trip from where we were.
It is. I somehow
You-
laser guided myself towards it.
Intense.
No, I'll keep those stealth rolls. Jolene, as you pass by the cells, you hear. Yeah, you've got really good perception. You hear kind of shallow breathing off from the southern cells.
There's people in these cells. I know that doesn't seem like much of a surprise, but
That might be the guy I met before.
Hmm.
I don't know. Would you guys want to deal with him right now, or you want to keep going forward?
unfortunately that would be not helpful to our case since we are trying to sneak around on our own for the time being.
I mean, if he is one of the werewolves that we dealt with before, then I should think that he probably wouldn't care for us very much if he figured out who we were.
That is a fair point.
Hey, we wiped out your entire pack and freed the children that you were turning into werewolves. You want to go free and go back to your empty cave, which, by the way, we took your clothes too? Because that's just how we are.
Let's
I
keep
raised the
going.
point of survival being more important, but again, go.
Do you redraw Nightfall, Grier, or you're gonna keep in the dark?
I'm
now?
gonna redraw him. Yeah, I'm gonna redraw him.
All right. You come back to the room. There's these metal implements sticking out at points in the water here. It seems to get deeper at spot. It's hard to make out even with light at this distance what they are, but they all seem like tools and equipment. There's chains dangling from the ceiling. You immediately notice the ladder that you put there is gone.
Heck. It's not even
Oh,
lying
dear.
in the water or anything.
It's not visible.
Can I make my way over to, like, closer to the thing and see if it's underwater?
Sure. How do you want to get there?
Like, hugging the wall.
Doing the same thing you did last time?
Yeah.
You hug the wall. You following, Monty?
Yes.
Alrighty. Devin Kilel, are you following?
Yeah, boy.
Devin follows. Kilel follows.
What a good kitty.
Ashley. These two. Now we'll put the head like that. Getting there, you can't see immediately in the water. Even with the sword down, there doesn't look like there's a ladder there.
Oh, shit. Makes sense they would have gotten rid of it. We're gonna have to do this one the hard way.
I'm back.
And
Sorry, I had to step away for a sec.
Grier.
What is the hard way?
Gonna have to climb it.
Grier.
What?
I open my bag and show my grappling hook.
Oh.
That's right, you have
Ashley.
that.
I has
Beautiful.
grappling
Oh.
hook and 50 foot of rope.
Ah!
Do that shit.
Fuck
Is
it
there
up,
still
Ashley.
water in here, by the way?
Yes,
Yeah.
the water's
Okay.
still about 3 feet deep. It gets slightly deeper at spots. You see these dark, slightly reflective shapes coming out of the water. They look metal. Neat. There's chains dangling from the ceiling, and there's the balcony above you. It's about 10 feet up.
I will give my grappling hook to Grier because I'm probably not very great with it.
Oh yes,
Alrighty.
you can just fly up and put it there. That's a great
Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll try to go the quiet. That'll probably make a little bit of noise if I did that, so I'll fly up and...
All right, you spread your wings and take off,
Well,
and a big
I-
sploosh happens.
I try to do it
Boom.
quietly. I'll try to, like, jump up and, like, grab and use my wings to kind of flippy flap my
You
way.
climb
And a
Monty, then
sploosh
jump off
happens.
of
Oh,
Monty.
fine.
Yeah.
You're in water. It's impossible to avoid that.
We could have Monty try to throw it up instead of you flying up.
Mmm.
Can I
That's
try
true.
to just throw it up and be stealthy about it? Like,
Throw it? Throwing it would be a lot easier than jumping and putting it there.
sure.
Because you don't have to throw it through water, which makes noise.
Alright then. I'll do that.
All right, so you tie some rope to it. Roll me just a general dexterity check.
Okay.
This shouldn't be too hard. It's not far away.
Oh,
Dexterity check.
We've gotten a lot of use out of this grappling hook.
Aw.
8.
I'm gonna use
You-
luck on that. Oh wait, well, it was a general
Can we
dex
give
check.
it to Monty? Like,
I'll
Yeah.
use luck on.
you're
Give it to
exhausted
Monty
right
to
now.
do it.
luck
Yeah.
can be used on checks.
I just don't want him to waste his luck because he's got disadvantage no matter what.
Yeah, he's
That's
just handing it over
fair.
to Monty.
Sure.
Yeah, maybe.
Fine.
Alright,
Yeah,
Grier.
considering that we don't have any immediate limitation on, like, there's no consequence to you failing
Actually,
it
if it's a
necessarily.
dexterity check, fucking, it'd be great. It'd be better if Devin did it.
Mmm.
Sure.
You're right.
Heck,
Do it.
I can do it.
Dude,
yeah.
I'm just
You're
imagining that, like,
athletics.
I'm just imagining that fucking he tries to throw it and like it barely goes and he's like, yeah, I'm exhausted. Someone else do it. Like fucking.
Pretty much.
Grier,
So tired.
Yeah, he spins it around for a second, throws it up, but just the weight of everything he's gone through today hits him, and the hook clatters against a bit of the stone and bloop into the water.
I will reel it in and give it to Devin.
My dex is.
Oh, this is
plus
gonna give
2.
it to Devin because her dex is probably better than yours, right?
That's
Oh,
what I'm
guaranteed.
debating. Yeah, mine's like +3.
So yeah, I do that.
Okay.
All right, you hand it off
Okay.
to Devin.
Oh,
Devin,
okay.
One,
you're
nat
just walking
one,
that
nat
way
one.
towards the bottom of it.
Yeah. As quietly as I can.
Cool. So as you move forward, you start pulling the hook out, or Briar starts pulling the hook out, and he hands it over to you.
Mhm.
As you pick it up, you hear rustling of water, and you
Oh.
turn to see
Oh, fuck.
a hand reach out and grab you, Devin.
Oh! Oh! Ah! Ah!
Oh no!
Oh my god! Oh, you're fucking
It's more Devons!
Oh, damn!
It's your
Ashley.
family.
These
Guys,
boys are
I'm
gonna
feeling
go.
very attacked.
That
That's
was
fucked up, you guys.
Not just because I'm being attacked.
Jeepers, gang.
Jeepers gang indeed.
Those aren't
Okay.
zombies. Rips off mask. It's Devin's family.
You see
old
3
man
zombies immediately close, pull up out of the water. Position a little bit so you'd be close to where you'd be there. Yeah, that seems about right. And we're gonna have one there. Oh, you're a little big too.
Well,
There. One.
That wasn't there last time.
There.
No, man.
Fuck, dude.
Strahd zombie. It's not just a regular zombie. It's a Strahd
There's
zombie.
zombies.
It's a strong
What's the difference?
If every necromancer had Strahd zombies, there would be no world left.
Oh no.
That's the difference.
Oh geez, there's a lot of them.
Jeez.
Oh shit, man.
This is gonna make a
Okay.
lot of noise.
Oh, that one was big for a
Shit,
sec.
Here we go again.
Oh shit.
As they're popping up, it just repeatedly. Oh shit! Here. Oh shit! Here we go.
It's
Oh
just
sh-
like the
oh
same
oh
audio
shit!
file
Here,
playing.
oh shit! Here we go again.
They're just programmed to say it exactly like that.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh no.
So the first one reaches out at Devin. And
I'm guessing that if I still tried to make the throw, it would be at disadvantage because I'm being grabbed, right?
Yeah, this has happened as Grier's handing you the hook. You
Okay.
grab it and turn to see them.
Okay.
The big old sploosh, letting them know that something's going on. It's gonna make 3 attacks. That's
Oh
Fuck.
No.
Yep, here we go. Here's the death of Devin.
3?
Here we go.
heavens!
right.
Is it
If
3
every necromancer had Strahd zombies, there would be
Every
no
one of
world
those
left.
gets 3 attacks.
Holy shit, dude. We're
I
so
I don't
dead.
like
This
that those
is
two are slightly bigger, and then that guy's a big boy.
Yeah.
Ah!
First one,
No!
the hand reaches out in as it's holding your arm, it squeezes down on it, and its rotted nails start piercing your skin.
But I'm one of you. Don't attack.
I don't
Oh,
want
yeah.
to. I really don't.
You make your concentration save.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Breaks out at your face with its second club. You
Oh,
bring your
God.
head back and dodge it fairly easily, and then you see its jaw slightly unhinged as part of its right cheek is missing as it
Oh.
lunges in to bite you.
I'm a bad person.
Oh, fuck.
It rakes at your face. Devin! Devin, is your face okay? I can't. You're gonna need to tell me, because I can't tell.
You
Guys,
grab down to the water, you grab the hook,
why is
and you
everyone
shove
so mean?
part of the hook into its face. It's kind of mouth locked open as it tries to bite you, but just can't get through your defense.
Ah.
Zombie 3. It's
Oh,
going
no.
to
Oh shit, zombie
actually
tree.
don't
standing up
use
out of the
the,
water. It turns its
emulator
head and
Raven
looks
kind.
over at Ashley.
Is one of us in this party unable to be surprised?
Yes.
Jolene,
No,
yeah.
these guys are just starting at the top. And
It
there's no
still has to
surprises
get to
for
her turn.
Okay, I didn't know if we rolled initiative or not to be able to have her do it.
Yes, I've rolled everyone's initiative. These
Okay.
3 just act on top of it.
Are we surprised, by the way?
It's going. No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
I'm
No,
after
you guys are patrolling the dungeon
and
looking
in
for
the water.
Yeah.
shit to pop out at
I'm
you.
gonna throw out a shield.
This is surprising, but it's not like box vampire surprising.
I'm gonna
You're gonna throw out a shield?
as it
Alright.
throw it at me.
You give yourself that AC.
Let me do it real quick. Hang on.
Oh shit.
Alrighty, and it's gonna make it 3. First claw, it swings wide at you. It brings this heavy hand down towards you as this. What color do you like your shield to be?
It is pink, like it always is.
This
No.
pink sphere appears around Ashley as this wall of force stops its claw midair. It recoils and brings its second hand around, trying to punch at you.
May I interject on the subject of the color of the shield and remind
Why?
everybody of what month it is?
No.
Make it rainbow!
Hey.
I can't make it rainbow.
No!
Hey
Did the
God,
DM
can we
say-
make it rainbow?
Who says you can't make it rainbow?
There seems to be this rainbowy effect anytime it deflects attack.
Yeah.
It's the way the light is reflecting off the water makes it seem
Whenever it strikes, you also see like little pictures appear all around it, like
little
rainbow
unicorns.
Yeah.
It holding either end of the barrier, can't making it past it. It brings its head back, slamming it into the force field, trying to get. It's gonna try and bite you. That is a 20. It still misses. That shield stops.
Yay!
Oh, alright.
Number 5.
Jesus.
Fuck you, number 5.
It's not gonna squeeze past you to get to. It's gonna go for you.
Oh my God, there's so many of them. And yet
I'm
not as
so
many
done.
as when the vampires all jumped exclusively me, so you know.
How many vampires were there?
A bunch.
There were
yeah, a lot.
5
Enough
or
that
6
you-
vampires.
Enough that they could surround me and you couldn't get to me to heal me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's upsetting.
The first claw
Yeah,
rakes
dude,
the
I
side
like
of your
kept
face,
healing
Devin.
him and then he died. Oh God, what?
That's a.
Oh, there goes Pass Without a Trace.
No.
Fades from you guys.
Shit, I'm sorry, guys.
Second claw comes out. That's a natural 1. It kind of stumbles and lands in the water for a moment before its mouth opens and it tries to bite at your leg.
Ha!
Ah!
19.
Tries to like shake it off, like son of a bitch.
You feel a
Roll the
searing
D4.
pain as teeth pierce through the
Fuck.
leather armor you wear on your as your pant, and you
Oh.
feel this kind of putrid water stinging up against it.
Were
Aaron,
you a
I have a question.
Yes.
If they kill me, will I come back as a zombie? And if
Who
I
knows,
do,
man?
will I look any different?
That's a big who knows.
Were you at full health before he just did that?
Yep.
You won't just be a
Oh.
zombie. You'll be a super zombie.
Oh! I'll be Strahd's strongest weapon.
Twice as
And ugliest.
powerful and twice as ugly.
Yo, yeah.
Oh.
I don't
We
like all
can't
these
bother to be
jokes about
slow
her
here.
being ugly.
Oh.
I'd recommend covering your ears. Casimir puts his hand beside your shoulder, Jolene, and pushes you slightly
use-
out of the way.
Oh.
I
A
use
small
my
ball of fire appears in his palm and flies out into the middle of the 3 zombies off to the left.
For a
He's gonna-
moment.
a large adventurous looking zombie rises up from the center of them as the fireball strikes them. A large muscular
As
man.
the fireball goes across from Jolene, you see it's her
He
skin
screams
sparkle
tally
like
ho
gold.
as he explodes.
Very, very loud spell that is.
I don't really see a
Crap.
big reason why we're like they're obviously see us.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, but other people are
Strahd
gonna be
knows
like, "What's
we're here."
that?"
Yeah.
1 succeeds, 2 fail. That's damage.
Got 2 of them.
Dead. Yeah, 2 of them just fly into chunks and pieces.
That's pretty
I
good.
need to check something about them. They have special things.
No. I just imagine as like they're burning, Jolene's like complexion suddenly glittering gold. She's like,
Oh.
I need to
the pain of
roll.
being
I think you mean
beautiful.
glittering rainbow.
Only because her skin is like has speckles of gold in it.
His
though.
reflecting
But the
light
gold-
from the shield.
Dibs on the rainbow.
Brings out the sun sword, is a rainbow just for today.
Yay!
Hey, you just like whisper to it. Hey, can you make yourself a
Can
rainbow?
you change colors?
Yeah, the 2 zombies that take the hits just turn into dust.
Ha.
Effectively, their torso, the only thing underwater remaining intact as it slumps down and falls into the black, murky depths. The last remaining one of its arms is missing.
Oh.
Oh no.
It's one less with which to hit.
It's true.
Unless it's with I don't know. anything
Kilala.
about
Oh, good, us.
Hmm.
Kayla,
I'm assuming she's upset.
Yes.
Mhm.
Devin has been attacked.
Mm-hmm.
Quick, paddle.
How far away is Kalala from the one that's like right in my face?
She can get to you very, very easily.
Okay.
I'd say this is
And
difficult
she-
terrain for her, but even then, she could get there very easily.
there's no way she's gonna get a pound.
Let's see. Probably not. No, you're
What would
I'd say
we-
like 10, 15 feet.
Do you think?
And running here.
Hey, Aaron. Do
Yeah?
you have like an estimation for what each of the outlined big squares might be in terms of space?
Oh, let me take a look. I don't think it gives me a guide.
It has like tiny pixelated blocks inside.
Yeah.
They
they're
are
so
they're
tiny.
uneven.
Hmm.
In general, I would assume that each of these, given the size of those chairs, is maybe a 10-foot space. But that's my assumption.
Yeah, it's somewhere in there. They're not super. It's big, but it's not humongous. This room
Yeah.
is like about 50 feet across, so about 10 feet a square.
Okay, that just gives us a way to measure. Is all.
Yeah, she can get them. She can get into there.
Okay. Yes. Then she will do 13. A bap.
Do it.
Gonna do it a bite.
All right, do it to him.
Wah!
Give him a big old bite.
That hits.
Yay! Bye.
Do 7 damage to it. I roll a d20. 11. Which one is that? 11. She jumps up at it, bites it in the like bicep area, and tears its arm off.
Oh,
Hell yeah, Kiwala! Oh, get fucked! What a good girl.
nice.
Oh, I love her. Yeah. I think
Alright, Dwyer.
that's her turn, right? Does she get
Yes,
multi-attack?
movement. That's
Okay,
action.
yeah.
She does not have multi-attack. All beast
Cool.
companions lose that.
Heck
Gryer.
Gryer.
Fly away, Gryer.
Zombie 5.
Get outta there, guy.
Is Zombie 5 like
Why am I spinning?
dead? Or is it
Zombie
alive
5.
still?
Zombie 5 is perfectly fine.
I'm gonna go for Zombie 5.
Alrighty.
Just do it. Where's my sheet? Get her out of here, zombies.
Get out of here, Zombos.
Faster and zombos.
Yeah, that hits. Oh, do you know when you sneak attack on that one?
Oh, I can't. Oh, that's right.
It's right up against Devin.
Forgot I could do that. We negate that and
Yep, do that. Negate. Boop.
so many maps up right now. Bah.
Yeah, you stab it. Part of it just sinks into the side of its. I need to roll 13. I think you just fucking rip one of its arms off.
Huh.
So, yep, an arm falls off of this one.
Okay.
They're fragile boys.
Why are you focusing on the arms? Why is that?
That's what I rolled.
Okay.
So you have to roll for it?
Anything with intention upsets me.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I'm like.
I'm keeping an eye on you.
I'm trying to
Watch.
resist the urge to
If
just
arms-
shatter everything.
Mhm.
It has not been an hour since our last fight, right?
Since your last fight? No. Yeah, it's been
Okay,
like
good. I'm
10
gonna
minutes.
move my hex over to this boy over here then.
No.
Alrighty, you can do that.
Hex that boy there. And then I'm gonna and then I can't shoot the one in front of me without having disadvantage. That's the problem. So I'm gonna shoot this boy over here.
Is you past
If
it?
he's still
Alright.
alive.
Which one? That one? Yeah, he's very much still alive. He's standing there. He's got one arm still attached. Its head is slightly dislodged. You can see the sinew at its neck is barely
Oh.
holding on. You fire at it, that easily hits.
Yeah, zombies.
Yeah. Oh wow. Kaboom!
Zom- They have no armor and horrible decks.
You roll me perception.
Kaboom!
Oh.
You hit it center of mass. The chest
Kaboom.
area explodes. It sinks down, dead in the water. Don't notice anything else.
I still have one more shot, but again, if I shoot the one in front of me, it won't do anything because it's not going to hit it at all, probably. So I'm going to shoot this one with a kaboom.
Kaboom.
Nice. Yes.
And kaboom!
You hit it center of mass. Nothing falls off of this one. The concussive force kind of it stumbles back slightly, and then lurches back forward.
I enjoy that he keeps saying kaboom.
Kaboom. Dead
Kaboom.
ass.
And
Yes,
you know,
we
that's
Canada.
me. I don't want to move.
Jolene.
Yes, we Canada.
Who is still up?
There are 2 injured ones on Devon, and there is
Mhm.
one that has not been hit at all up against Ashley.
Well, I'm gonna hit the one that's hurting Devon, so I'm gonna try and firebolt that one.
It hits.
Uh-oh. Oh my god.
They are zombies.
Oh snap!
Damn, dude!
Nice.
Firebolt streaks at it, goes through its head as though it were paper mache, and the thing just reaching out to Devon slumps forward and floats in the water.
And its arm pops off. And its arm pops off.
Nope.
Thanks, Jolene.
No problem!
Its head explodes, and then 5 seconds later, its arm
Its arm,
spontaneously.
its arm just.
Yeah, I don't think this one's going to survive long enough for it to ever become relevant.
Well.
Can it just die in fear?
That's your
right now?
action. Any movement, Jolene?
No, I'm gonna stay there. Casimir can just cast things over me.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I had to do that a lot at the beginning with these guys, so...
No, it's not an
guess
issue. I was just agreeing with you.
Oh, okay. I just, you know, it was like nostalgic for a little bit.
I want you
Except
to know
for
I'm proud
I
of
was-
you, Jolene.
Really? Thank
Yes,
you.
I didn't expect a princess like you would be able to come down to a dark, wet place like this and not be grossed out.
No, I'm
This
most
isn't the
certainly
time.
grossed out.
Patrick, it's your turn.
Rising up, straight to the zombie. Got my sword, do some chopping.
It is very undead, so you will get your bonus damage.
Hey, the zombie that's killing me.
Missing it, unless it's
Hit.
got the... Yeah!
Really?
My chance gonna keep fucking Ashley alive.
That is
Nice.
pure. Yeah, you slash at it. It sears it. Nothing seems to happen.
It's the second attack that I got cause I'm a fighter. I think that probably hits.
I don't know. Yes,
Rising
that-
up to the
that hits
challenge
it
of a
almost 3
zombie.
times.
It's not dead. I'm upset.
You slash across its chest again. This one making it through life.
Zombie food's technically dead.
I was.
You'll get it next
You
time.
know what, Devin? You're right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I felt like a second ago, I very much felt like Hadrick is probably the best immediately equipped to deal with this. But then I think he's the only person that hasn't killed one. So that's upsetting. Action Surge comes back on a long rest, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do I want to Action Surge for zombies?
Save
Oh,
it! Save it!
Save that
I'm
shit.
thinking no. I'm thinking no.
What would Hadrick do?
Okay, so I only moved about half a square up there, so could I then move... Nah, it would attack me. It would to give an opportunity attack on me. Well... it's the turn of Monty... Oh, it's not Monty's turn. I thought it was Monty's turn, but it wasn't. I had a whole verse prepared.
Floats limply in the water. The turn of Monty.
It's the turn
Turn of the Monty, it's the paladin's light, bringing hammer to the face of zombie.
Beautiful.
Shit.
I was
Hadrick is a
considering
bard.
that.
Can I give him bardic inspiration?
No.
Oh, right, I can do that.
Was considering using that amulet of Ravenkind to turn undead, but they're almost all dead, so that seems wasteful at this point.
Yeah, man.
Devin would have
so-
you understand that they are all dead.
Yep.
They no longer seem to be a threat
There
for
you
the
go.
most part.
See, Devin
Maybe
apparently
more
cares.
accurate.
Devin apparently cares about the technicality. That sucks. So would your
Alright.
what does your amulet do again? Does it just let you use turn undead, like an additional time?
It does a couple things. It can hold vampires.
Oh.
It can cast sunlight.
Oh.
And it can make it so that turn undead also gives disadvantage on the wisdom save.
Okay,
E.
it's good to know.
Yeah. So, which one of these guys is closer to me? It's a bit hard to tell.
I don't want to waste another shield spell.
There's one right up
Okay.
against
I
don't
Devin.
wanna
Briar's
wait.
blocking the way. You could go through Kulala space and get to that one relatively easily. And you could breach either of them, really.
Gotcha. All right, I'll go for the one that's attacking Ashley first. and then see what happens.
to be over.
Thank you.
I was just waiting for them to deal with playing the game.
That hits.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh,
And
Dude,
I would like to
I'm
reroll
so
the
used to, like-
one with my
You
great.
don't
It's
need to.
unconscious.
dude. Oh my god.
Shit.
You want to reroll
I
the
didn't
one
see that.
You're so used to
I
like
want to reroll.
surface
Oh.
and shit.
You
much
may.
overkill?
You don't
Yeah.
need to. It changes nothing about what I will say.
Dude, I'm fucking yeah.
I did it.
What were
Yeah.
you saying, Carrie?
Just like I'm so used to fucking servant and shit, where it's like 25, that doesn't hit, and you're like, really? Like fucking, and it's like 10, you hit it. It's like, oh my god.
Zombies,
Like,
man. Hey, to be fair, the Wicker Men were doing that. The Wicker Men had like 8
Yeah.
AC. Like legitimately
These
8
things
AC.
have
Never
8
gone
AC.
Yeah.
oh shit.
Oh,
Yeah, I figured because they're zombies, but I didn't want to assume going in.
All right, yeah, you cave the back of its skull in.
Do I have enough movement to get to number 5?
You were in the back corner. You had to go through a friendly space, like 10, 20. Yeah, I'll say so. Yeah, you can do that. It's not amazingly far.
Oh my god.
Let's give that a shot.
I've been using my action surge wrong. It's short or long rest. I've only ever been recharging it on a long
hell
rest.
Yeah.
This entire
my
campaign,
God.
I've been missing out on like 70% of my action surges.
Action economy you've been wasting.
Oh my
God,
god.
dude.
What have I even been doing?
You're a fucking idiot.
What has been the point of me?
Suddenly had her way more about naps.
am I
yeah.
even a fighter?
Dude,
To be
here's
fair,
the thing too. Like I can just catnap you and like fucking smack you, and you can get up and have your action surge.
What have I been
Roll,
doing this
Dude.
whole time?
Roll damage, Monty.
Oh shit, okay.
Do you have catnap?
Yeah, I
Fuck.
got
shit,
it for
dude.
Adric.
Yeah, it smokes it. It drops down into the water.
Hell yeah.
Grier and Devin and Jolene, you're not close enough, so you would. Your passives are kind of nutty. You'd see just at your feet, Grier. You see the severed hand reaching out to grasp at your ankle,
Yeah, there it is.
Oh.
Yeah.
and then as
shit,
Monty's hammer
alright.
collides with the back of its head, it falls limp.
You gotta kill their heads.
Okay,
you gotta
so
Yeah,
headshot
gotta
them.
get their
until
heads,
they're
yeah.
fully dead, their bits continue to move.
You gotta
Okay.
brain them
Yep.
in the brain.
Gotta brain him in the
Crush
brain.
the heads.
So, Hadrick just broke his limiter, so I can't wait till
Clearing
his next
initiative.
turn.
Zombie bits.
Also a good thing to
Floating
assume that
everywhere.
we shouldn't take too many
Are
short
any
rests
of
in here.
these zombies we see still like brained?
Yeah, which ones are dead?
Some of them still have their heads and stuff. Most of them have their heads. These
Gotta
two
murder
over
them.
here were shot into giblets and bits, but they're floating about.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know I shot one of them in the head.
We gotta murder them in the brains.
Yeah.
Indeed, we should break their heads just to be sure they don't come back.
I'm gonna stab their heads. I'm gonna both destroy the brain and do radiant damage. Fuck you, zombies.
Oh shit.
Just go around whack-a-mole on these guys.
Melt their heads.
Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast.
Just one sec, guys. I'll just action surge my way through these zombies.
Alright, as you move towards the zombies that are slightly farther in, sunrise gives off light, and those metallic figures that were sticking out of the water, these dark glow shapes you see are like iron maidens and racks. This was very much a torture chamber.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
There was a torture chamber with a balcony to watch the torture.
I was about to bring
shit,
that
that's
up.
fucking bougie.
This place
Now
is
I know
dark.
why. Now I know why Emil.
It's
hesitated a moment
Strahd's
before.
castle.
Oh, jeez.
Respect.
Well,
I mean,
you know, I'm not really that surprised. It's just when it's actually in front of you, it takes a second to process it.
Indeed.
He says
Devin,
as
are
he
you okay?
slays zombies.
It just like covers his mouth and turns away. There it is. Mm-hmm. You were saying, Cass? This is where Jolene proceeds to get very
Hey, Devin.
Yeah?
Can you do the grappling hook? Let's get out
Oh, are
of this
they all
water.
dead?
Are they dead?
Isn't there another
You
3, like, over there?
Stab them all in the head. Those 3
Yeah.
got fireballed, and then one of them got finished off.
Yeah, I had
Okay,
assumed since he, like, told us about the area that we just kind of cosmetically bapped their heads in to make sure they didn't move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you, just so we can get out of the water?
Could
Please.
someone?
Yeah, yeah.
Guys, I actually thought about something.
Well.
I cast Mage Hand.
Oh!
Okay.
You know, I was gonna say way to forget a crucial ability you had, but I just realized this thing, so I'm not gonna comment.
A semi-ethereal blue hand appears in the air in
Pink
front of
hand.
you, Devin and Grar. A pink hand.
Rainbow.
With
Rainbow
effects.
hand.
Sure.
With rainbow effects. I'm just like, you know what? Let's just get out the middle, man. I'm just gonna pull it up, just take it up there with the Mage Hand.
Yep. You grab a hold of it, carry it up. There's no way a grappling hook on its own is too heavy for Mage Hand. You find a good firm spot in the balcony to hook it onto, and give it a couple of yanks to test it. Seems like it's solidly in place.
I'll test it.
Oh,
La, 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 la.
thank you for the bribe. Oh, jeez. Hey, so alarm just went off.
Timer. All right.
Great.
Ashley climbs up without issue. I'm assuming everyone follows in turn, and we can take a break there.
Yep.
Yay!
Break time.
While I'm waiting for everybody, I'm prestidigitationing
Oh,
my water.
Actually, hold on.
Back we go.
Everyone
Oh,
starts
wrong one.
climbing up, and then Devin, you turn around and see a cat looking up at you.
Oh no! Hold on.
Bye,
Hold on.
Kiala.
Hold on. Hold on. I have an idea. Hadrick's gonna stay down behind. Can we wrap the rope around Kilala, and as a joint effort up there, can they pull Kilala up?
Yes, I want to do that.
Sure. Who's pulling and who's assisting? Someone can roll with advantage.
I will
Hadrick,
help.
I get it bonus to just straight strength checks, so I'll be the puller, I think. Actually, wait, Monty, what's your bonus for strength?
For strength, +4.
Okay, we both
my
got
God.
+4, so
I can also give Hadrick a bardic inspiration. Make
indeed.
sure that Kilala gets up here safely.
You want to say just you want to say it's Monty and Hadrick?
Sure.
Okay.
Bardic
Um,
inspiration.
All right. What inspiration am I rolling?
It will take some time to rig Kilala up in a way that won't hurt. But you spend some time going. She initially kind of comes off as hostile, checking in with Devin every once in a while.
We're trying to
Giving
get you
her
back up to
reassuring
Devin.
looks like we're helping you. Don't worry.
I'm getting you back up to Devin. Is what's happening right now.
Kilala that entire time, like doing that cat thing. And like from above, Devin and
Oh,
Jolene are
right.
just like, "It's okay, sweetie. It's fine. You'll be okay."
Oh, wait a minute.
Aaron,
I
Aaron,
forgot.
is this something that's going to require a roll?
Say again?
Is this something that's going to require a roll?
Kilala being hostile?
No, the pulling the.
Yes,
pulling her up.
absolutely. Hedrick and Monty
Oh my
are planning
god.
on.
One sec.
I'm also pulling.
I just realized.
I mean, you can't give them any more advantage than you would already have.
It'd only.
Okay,
Damn.
I was just asking because I
Aesthetically,
could give them Bardic Inspiration.
Totally.
That's why I was asking if that was gonna be a roll.
Aaron. Actually, wait. You don't have to do it. Never mind. I can do it. Bam. And then, bam. It's a D8.
Yeah, let me give it to you.
So, and you round up with that, so that actually should have been a 2. I just realized my strength checks are actually ridiculous due to how some stuff interacts, because I have the stone, and then I get a +2 on my strength checks from Remarkable Athlete. So I'm fucking swole, is what I am.
Right. Give me a flat strength check.
And then I'm gonna roll that Bardic Inspiration. It's D8.
I think it's on you.
Okay, rolling a D8. It's only +1. I'm so sorry. I did my best.
Well, I think it's parsed on you to like roll whenever you roll something.
Oh, okay. All right. In that case, strength check. Oh, it should have been with advantage. It's a 24 though.
Yeah. Reroll just to see what you'd get.
Cool. I'm gonna just tag the
He
8
rolls a
in
nat
there.
20.
I'm gonna tag the 8 in there since that's what I rolled on the Bardic Inspiration. And strength check. I did.
Yeah.
What did I just say?
I'm a king.
With,
I'm a king. I'm Hercules.
with
Four.
Monty and you
That's our
providing
fourth
firm
one.
grounding, and
Let's just
Devin
call it
both
professional
assisting in
pride.
pulling and keeping Kilala from attacking you.
And me playing music in the background, you see.
And fucking Ashley magically jumping along with everything else, doing her little dance.
All right.
It takes about 20 minutes, but you get her up.
So
And now we'll take breaks.
So that's your version as the DM and the person that decides reality. My version is the person that just rolled a 34 is as we affix Kilala to it, and then as I'm
You
pulling
throw her.
myself
Yes.
up, I'm carrying Kilala under one arm.
The pulling her is the easiest part. Yeah, you guys get her up immediately. It's getting her tied up and everything rigged that takes the most time.
I just realized because I get the +1 from the stone, and then I get a +2 from Remarkable Athlete. So my strength checks, my just flat checks, are they're +6. That's pretty.
Hell yeah.
That's pretty intense. And then, what is my athletics then? My athletics would be +7. Oh shit, Hadrick. Oh shit, dude.
I will grab my thingy and I'll put it in my bag again.
Yeah, grab your grappling
Good job,
hook.
grappling hook. You fucking served us well yet again.
We're gonna take a break there. I'm gonna use the bathroom, grab some water.
Yeah.
You can say out of chat something Dear Ashley show, and peace out. 8-Town down.
Okay, let's see if I do that. Kidding. Hey guys, it's time for the Dear Ashley.
You did it. All
I'm
right.
tired, man. Leave me alone.
There. Bam.
It's time for the Dear Ashley show.
Now I'll switch it back to here. Bam.
There we go.
There we go. There's all the stuff. Be right back.
Look at all those dear Ashleys. Love them.
So many dear Ashleys.
Ugh,
I'm
tired.
I get you. I'm gonna be right back.
Didn't really sleep very well last night, so I feel very today. But I'm good. Dear Ashley, did you know that the moon is haunted? Well, I mean, aren't we all haunted? Looks to the camera, empty eyes, the haunted one background.
It holds up character sheet.
Points at the haunted one background.
Yeah.
Dear Ashley, do you think that Jolene has cursed Devin with the death? Yes. Not anyone else's fault but Jolene. Dear Ashley, how does it feel to know you may lose your zombie elf friend? I don't have one of those. I have a lovely Devin. And I won't lose my lovely Devin. Because my lovely Devin belongs to me.
Hey. Hello.
Dear Ashley, did you know? Do you want better? Why you know? Dear Ashley, why does Jiro only have 2 best boy votes? Well, I
That
don't
is a
know, but
fucking
apparently
great
Malexlips
question.
isn't on that, and neither am I. So
Heckin', I would
I don't
marry
think it's a
Jiro
valid
in a
list, to
heartbeat.
be honest.
I love Jiro so fucking much.
Dear
Bashful bread. Get out of here.
I do not.
You're going way down the list.
Oh, sorry. Fuck, I just got on the Twitch.
Dear Ashley, which campaign are you most excited after Fate? I can't say because I have so many things going on, man. I think Vestige is going to be really fun. I like the idea of playing a new character. Dear Ashley, how's the player? Doing good. Asking Aaron. I just got here before the break. I'm not sure if Aaron's here. Is there anything of note I should know? We're in Strahd's castle and we gonna die.
Yeah.
Dear Bread, why do you keep death flagging Devon?
I do not. I just, as Jolene, feel like Devon needs to know that she's a good person to continue fighting against the evil within her.
She can then collect more death flags. Dear Ashley, how does it feel to be in a Dark Souls dungeon? Aren't we all Dark Souls? Haunted one background point. Anyway.
Ooh. Ooh.
Dear Ashley, is there a Nat19 Carnival Phantasm universe? Where do you think the Dear Ashley show takes place in? Bashful Bread, this is the one you were so quick to jump onto, Bread.
Sorry, I just
Interrupted the Dear Ashley show with your shenanigans. Have you ever thought about going on any of the shows like America's Got Talent or the like?
No, because I think the contracts for shows like that are so specific, and I don't want to get roped into something like that.
Dear
And also,
Ashley, did you that the moon being haunted cause people to be haunted about the moon being haunted?
Oh, jeez.
Well,
What a catch-22. You could have a background image for the Dear Ashley show.
Actually, did you know that man door and hook car door?
I think that everybody would prefer the slideshow, the fan art slideshow. It's probably a better use of screen
yes,
space.
Very much so. Just
Sure.
throw the Dear Ashley emotes in the chat. That's all you have to do. Dear Ashley, how old are you? Seriously, how old are you? Yep. Dear Ashley, do you think Hadrick and Jolene were virgins before? I don't know, probably. I don't know. Man, I gotta ask those guys. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Let me tell you. No on Hadrick's part.
There you
yeah, probably yes on Jolene's part, solely because
I just
being
rolled
a
for it.
Prayer to the players. Oh, that's a deep one. Prayer to the players. I just got here before this break. Is there anything of note I should know before going forward?
Hadrick is Hercules.
Kill Zambies.
Yeah. Hadrick just
And we completely
gave a
ignored
firm
Strahd.
effort in an arm wrestling contest with Bahamut.
And won.
Oh.
Oh, jeez. A 34. That's intense.
Dear
That's in
Ashley,
the realm of
have you heard of
impossibly strong.
acclaimed writer Sapphire the Dude's new short story, Bread Eats Her Goddamn Oatmeal?
Oh, funny thing about that. Hey,
Eat your
Aaron,
oatmeal.
you're my uncle in that.
Am I the dad?
Dear Ashley, your
Yes.
thoughts on leaving Devon and Barovia? No!
For
That's my
context,
thoughts on that.
Aaron hates being referred to as my uncle. So, just to get that out there.
Eat your oatmeal.
Dear Ashley,
your
I'm
dang
wanting to
old
tell you that you shouldn't let Jolene compliment you. If you see her approach, hide or run. You don't need another curse.
What? Bitch!
I will try my best. Hey Hadrick. How's
Yeah.
your friend Veloci?
She's around.
She exists.
She
There you
good.
Probably off
She's
being
like somewhere 200 years ago, something in Schultz.
Around. She's around. I haven't gotten a chance to read Eat Your Oatmeal, but I just saw on the cast list, like, Uncle Aaron, and I was like, ha! That would make him not happy.
You're
Dear Ashley, have you had your oatmeal? No.
I am a goblin.
Dear Ashley, blazing tea. That looks like pretty good tea right there. I'm glad she's enjoying herself. Hey, Josh and Jolene, what's your favorite book to read?
Oh my goodness. That is quite the question to be asked.
Okay, let's continue. I'm kidding.
Well, to answer that would take a super long time, but there's this one story about a dragon and a princess, and over time, she was kidnapped first, but then the dragon and the princess become friends, and it's beautiful. It's just a good book.
Hey, Hadrick. What do you think of Grier's cool new sword that shines light, which doesn't give Devin disadvantage?
It's fucking cool. It's neat.
Does that, Hadrick?
But it doesn't do radiant damage against zombies.
Does it? Does it not?
Your sword? No.
Yeah.
No, I know. But I also know something else about it.
Oh.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have that.
It can.
No, it can't. You're wrong.
And one killed the other with a rock.
Oh, Aaron.
Would that be fucked up or
I
what?
added to the thing, so you might have to transpose that into fantasy.
Yeah, it's pretty
grounds
fucked
again.
up.
Oh, I'll stab you. No, that's fine.
It's just at the end, okay?
Josh and Jolene, does the dragon do cool thing in the story?
Of course! It's a dragon.
I
It's
got
like a nice dragon, though.
my Strahding mug.
Dear Glire.
A
Dear
Geyer.
Glire. What do you think of Alquam?
She's pretty neat. She's a fucking psychopathic demon murderer, but, you know, she looks cool.
It's pretty
I like-
neat.
I like that she's bird.
She is bird, that is cool.
That is neat, I suppose.
We go back?
I do not believe so.
Is the carry back?
No. She died.
Quickly, more Dear
exploded.
Ashleys. We
Oh
need
god,
Yes!
just like Devin.
Hurry!
G. Grier, angry bird noises.
Angry bird noises.
Do
Why
it,
angry
do
bird
your angry
noises?
bird noise.
I don't have an angry bird noise.
Well, now you
Oh, like a little chibi Grier. Like,
Dear Ashley, have you heard the good news of Sun Archer? She's pretty. I like her.
Hashtag something something timeline.
Ghosting Grier. What was? Can we agree on like a thing for Grier? Anyway, what was it like
Can we-
ghosting your friends for a session?
What was it, what?
What was it like ghosting your friends for a session?
2 sessions.
Yeah.
Fucking terrifying. I was alone in a castle full of murdering monsters.
Dear Ashley, Bob the Builder? Can we fix it? Yes, I have mending. Best wishes, Bread. In my defense, I specifically called Aaron the friendly uncle. Izzy is the weird uncle.
I feel like that doesn't help. Does it, Aaron?
I don't care if other people say it. I care if you say it.
What's wrong, Uncle Aaron?
How Strahd's
I will
castle
fly to
performance
Florida.
You should call him Grunkle.
Grunkle? I can deal with Grunkle. I can deal with Grunkle.
Dear
The
something
uncle
witty, if they're
upsets
there.
him.
Do you guys plan on
Uncle.
hopping back into Override Mech City Brawl?
I don't know. Hey, Carrie, do you hear that?
What?
Someone was asking us if we ever plan to jump back into Override Mech City Brawl.
Oh shit, maybe.
Satish!
Satish!
We should at some point. That was a real fun
Dear
game.
Xanthric. Oh, wait. Shit.
Dear,
Why did you leave?
who was best
I,
boy?
Jolene,
Well,
find
again,
out.
Why is
the
that?
best boy freaking things were rigged, and there wasn't any Malaclips or me, so us.
Aaron.
Yeah?
Someone just wrote that in chat. And so
Wow.
it's like, I wonder how that would sound out loud.
E.
You said it.
We say that all the
That
time.
me.
I'm gonna skip some of the Ashley ones. I'm gonna go messaging Monty. I know you're
Yes?
upset about what happened to Flynn, but maybe he likes being able to fly with having a flaming mane.
but his soul may be forever damned.
Yeah, you
He
haven't
may be a slave to the dark forces.
You should really consult him on, like, his perspective on this.
What if that's what he's always wanted with his life?
Maybe this
you
is
know?
better.
Maybe he likes being a tool of the devil.
What if he just
you know,
hated you all this
one way,
time and really
tool
wanted
of
to
the
work
devil,
for Satan?
Tool of the light. It's a tool either way. Now he's a tool with wings.
It's true. It might be an upgrade.
Dear Ashley, does Xantric exist in the metaphysical place for us to ask him questions? Yeah, probably.
Dear
Dear Oxford, how is the afterlife like with Zanny Boy?
Oh, dude.
I killed.
It's lonely.
What is with everyone in Izzy today? Be nice to him. Damn
We don't do
it!
that here, Brad. We don't do that.
Consider yourself thick.
It's true.
No.
It's been relentless.
It's been really bad since Buddy got here. Like, me and Buddy have just been fucking tearing in this. It's been real bad.
I think it's
Why
because
are we
they're,
going after the dead characters?
I think it's
Here's a
because they're
question I wanna
jealous
know.
about the
Dear
best
Logan.
boy thing, you know.
Dear Logan, why did you exclude Malaclips?
It was a
Listen to the
mistake.
best boy.
I was tired of making
You
polls.
might be best boy, but I'm better twin.
If I'd put
Two
any
times
real
improved,
thought
bitch.
into it, I wouldn't have included Sal Reese on the fucking best girl poll, because all I've gotten is, who is that? Like, that's... fair.
Let's be honest, too,
Speaking
guys.
of
we
who
need
is
to
that?
Make sure who is best boy.
It's the
other than
bard
Malaclips.
assassin that Malaclips briefly bumped into whenever he was going after the merry men, the one that used cards.
Yeah, she's pretty cute.
Speaking of
The
who
one I
is
didn't
that,
have art of?
She
who's
watched me
Tanakh
walk down a wall.
Who is Sal Reese? I referred to her as fucking Dealer del Sorrento in game, the dealer of Sorrento, more than I used her actual name. But her actual name is fucking spelt crazy. It's Saoirise, pronounced Sal Reese.
The only discrepancy in Bread Eats Her Goddamn Oatmeal is the fact that Logan has no control of killing off Jolene.
I mean,
I could turn around and have Hadrick kill you, but
That's
my
fair.
principles as a player and as a DM prevent me from doing that, because at that moment Hadrick would die.
It's true.
Are we all back?
Yeah, I think so.
he sounds like it.
I think so.
Let's hop back into it.
Let's hop back in. All right, and yo! We went back
We
in.
did it.
Yo.
We went.
You guys Hercules the heck out of Kilala and untie her, and you are on the viewing platform. The chairs themselves are functional, albeit old. Dust hangs on them. It doesn't seem like this room has been used much recently. There's a long curtain. You easily remember this place.
Yeah.
So last. So I'm sorry. You go ahead. No, you go.
I was gonna move forward. What do you want?
Oh, I was just gonna say, like last time you were here, you didn't deal with them.
No, we were very quiet moving through here, me and the prisoner guy.
All right. Oh, geez. I think I left the rope on the ground. 1 sec. I just gotta collect that and accidental flex.
It's okay, Hadrick. I still have me.
Rolls eyes.
Haddock flexes and his plate mail splits it, or his breastplate just splits it.
Ting. It was
All
just
parts of
holding me
his
back
armor.
anyways.
Fly off and hit characters in the face.
Takes levels in barbarian.
I'm blind.
Fucking flies off, hits Devin, she hits the ground, just fucking Garlick's over. Devin, is your face okay? Cause you know.
What, how to? Come on, man.
Oh,
Like,
jeez. But yeah, so you were in here before then.
What? Yes, I was here. I went through this place before. It's right on the other side of this door, the teleporter.
I see.
Interesting.
There must be another way to it, he says, walking over and pulling the curtain aside.
There were doors in there on the other side of the room, but I didn't go through any of them.
Mm-hmm.
And there were also, I mean, they could just be decorative, but with our history with animated things, I don't necessarily trust it. There were two huge statues in there.
I see.
So be on guard.
Pulls curtain.
Yeah, there's a separation in the curtain you can pull by, and it reveals a wooden door reinforced with iron.
Was this open before?
It was cracked open, but as I said before, Griff was waiting for us there, so that's probably why. Was it? Did I see the metal, the barred before?
Yeah, it's the door. It's not barred. It's reinforced with metal.
Oh,
Like the framing and whatnot.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Should, I guess, proceed with caution. And I have no doubt that anything within this entire floor has hurt us by now.
Mm-hmm.
That larger boom. There's probably a bit of steam still kind of floating around the roof of the room behind you, mixing in with the naturally occurring mist of the land.
Gonna try to open that door.
It opens. It's a bit heavy. You can feel like there's some weight to this. Like if someone wanted to lock or bar this, or even just blocked it, shoving this door open without it unlocked would be difficult. But you squeeze it open and you see a 30-foot square room. You see this large brazier with this flame crackling in the middle. Hung above it is a hourglass supported by chains on basically every side. There are two large horsemen on these stone statues that are kind of, one's raised up as though it was in combat, and the other one is stood at rest. Both have swords drawn, raised up above their heads.
We should investigate the teleporter and make sure we all understand how it works, just in case.
Yeah.
Also, that description gives us a confirmation that these squares are 10 feet.
Yep.
Yeah, actually.
I'm a sneak in. I'm a sneaky boy.
Sneaky snack.
Sneaky boy.
You just kind of walk in.
Oh yeah, we
made a bunch
all
of noise.
should probably re-roll stealth checks now.
Apparently, Ash is
I
just
feel like we just
in.
made a bunch of noise, so I'm just gonna walk in.
I'm gonna roll stealth anyway.
Fireballs and stuff happened earlier.
Should I pass us again or no?
I mean, I don't think there's much point to that at this point, but
Yeah, but I lost my concentration, so it wore off.
I know.
I got beat.
Do you want to burn the spell slot? Is I guess the ultimate question.
I mean, I have 3 and I've burned 1, so I could if sneaking super important.
I
we
feel
just
like maybe
created-
hold on to it for now.
Yeah, we
was a
made a lot of
fireball and
noise.
music.
So yeah.
I'm gonna hang around there and wait.
Why?
Well, you haven't gone in yet, and I don't wanna. I'm not super jazzed about going in there until, like, we know there's no danger.
There's a small chuff
There's
behind
probably
you,
danger.
Devin.
Oh, Hilal, are you okay?
You see one blue and one red eye looking back at you.
Oh, I want to pet her. Actually, you know,
that wasn't her eye colors before, was it?
yeah, one of them changed at least. Freaking. Can I cast Speak with the Animals and talk with Kilala?
Oh, I'm gonna assume you.
Yeah, you have the spell.
Alright, I'm in here.
Oh, check it out a bit. Kilala, are you alright? You've been really angry with everyone recently.
That was humiliating.
I'm sorry.
She says, shaking off some of the water off of her fur.
I know, we have to go this way. I'm really sorry.
It's fine, Devin. I will do it for you.
And I hug her.
She leans into you.
Yeah. Want to like look at her eyes and just be like, oh no. I'm not gonna like say anything to her about it, but I'm going to acknowledge it.
She looks back into yours passively.
Oh, my wonderful kitty.
After a long enough time of looking at her face, she just kind of draws her tongue up yours.
Me. Oh.
Draws her tongue up your zombie face, taking with it tons of flesh and.
You're right. Rips most of your skin off of your face. With
Devin, watch out! It's trying to eat you! Stab!
Well, I can't believe Hadrig's gonna get fucking killed by Devin.
Oh no! Devin's giving in to her zombie impulses! Stab!
Monty, kill her!
I'm sorry I have to do this, Devin.
Casimir walks through the door.
So, Grier,
Monkey love.
how did you know what to do with this thing?
It has instructions up there on the hourglass.
He gestures and you see an inscription on the bottom of the hourglass.
I'm gonna pull out my diary, flip to an empty page, and write down the instructions.
That's smart.
Alright, you took some time. It reads here, and I'll copy it up to chat for you as well. Cast a stone into the fire. Violet leads to the mountain spire. Red to the castle's peak.
Orange to the castle's
Red,
peak.
Orange to the castle's peak. Red if lower is what you see. There we go. Green to where the coffins hide. Indigo to the master's bride. Blue to ancient magic's womb. Yellow to the master's tomb.
Okay, so I have a question of interpretation to raise to everyone. What do we think ancient magic's womb is in reference to?
What did you do last time, Grier?
I picked the violet one. Led me up to the building not far from Amber Temple.
It's Solanka Path, about 4 hours away.
So that
is
sounds like a
also-
good out.
The room that we slept in that time also. So, fuck.
Wasn't one of the things that we got read? Was, fucking kids in my notes. Look to great heights, the beating heart of the castle. He awaits nearby.
That was one of your readings. That was
Yeah.
where you could find Strahd. Where, like, if you went there looking for him, she believes that he'll be there.
Okay, so orange to the castle's peak. Great heights.
I
That's where
possibly
Strahd might
Some
be.
of these will teleport us different places in the castle, but some will teleport us hours away.
Mm-hmm.
Indigo.
One of these,
Yeah, indigo's what I'm looking at. but
Indigo
I
is
still-
probably where Irina is.
Yeah.
Seems
I don't know.
conveniently direct.
Yeah.
Because if he could have just gone to her, I feel like he would have.
Well, no, I mean, it probably leads to wherever in the castle she is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's the thing. I know for a fact that one of these things leads to the Abbey in Kresk.
To the masters. Huh. Red if lore is what you seek. Mountain spires, obviously. Yeah.
But what is ancient magic's womb?
Maybe it's something to do with whatever powers this thing.
I mean, weren't there a bunch of like magic books in the Amber Temple?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there
But I imagine the mountain... Oh, wait, the mountain spire is...
is a few hours from there.
It seems like, given how spaced out this thing is, it would be odd if it had two that were that close to each other, especially if one of them was almost to there and then another one was right to there.
Yeah. But I can't think of what else it would be.
Maybe it's something here.
Or perhaps the wizard's book? That's one interpretation, for sure.
The
Well,
one that I
that-
was looking at was the coffin's hide. Would that be the crypt we're looking for?
That's sensible.
Sounds
Maybe.
Yeah.
likely.
Wait, repeat that? I didn't catch that.
He
part.
thinks, they think that the coffin's hide might be the crypt. But that seems to make sense.
Possible, although why he would want to teleport somewhere so readily accessible to him would be.
Yeah, but one of them is to the castle's peak, so like that seems readily available too.
True enough.
It's far from here. From where we are right now.
Yeah. Okay,
Which
so
place?
the
I mean, you take him somewhere far, easy.
If we're in the lower levels, then we are very, very close to the crypt, within maybe
Well, I'm talking
100 feet.
the castle's peak is what I'm saying.
Yes, that would be about 400, 500 feet directly above us.
well, okay, so there's no way for us to know some of these. We're basically left with 3 major options currently, the way I see it. We either randomly try our hand at one of them, we head back, or now that we have this route secured, we try to find our way through those doors and see what's through them.
There are 3 doors in the opposite end of the room, all the same type, reinforced with iron.
I'm thinking that, grappling hooks aside, that's probably the way that one is supposed to get into here.
Yeah.
Most likely.
So what do we think? Taking this thing is the most risky option, if we throw ourselves through it to one of those places. Especially if we end up outside the castle, because then we have effectively entered and then ditched on his party.
Would, some of these would be several days, if not at least a day's travel away. Solid Pass, for instance, it takes several hours just to get off the mountain unless you have wings. And then making your way back to the castle is a matter of hours.
I think right now, it seems like this is a bad use of our time. This
I
particular...
also don't know if more than one person can use it at once.
The only thing I could guarantee is the castle's peak and the master's tomb are both within the castle. Everything else I'm not sure.
Now, Grier, whenever you used it before, did Griff immediately follow you?
I didn't stick around long enough to see, but I never saw him following me.
I see.
I saw him over towards the castle flying in the air, but that was several hours later.
So it either he didn't follow because he couldn't, or he didn't want to use it.
Or what is the hourglass looking like right now? Like, where's the sand?
Right now, all of the sand is trapped in the top portion of it.
I feel like that's not just ornamental.
I feel like there's a timer.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yes, the inscription is written on the bottom of the hourglass itself as well.
Perhaps it's a cooldown, or once you use it once, you have to wait before you can use it again.
That would make sense.
That's powerful magic.
Would I know anything about teleportation magic? Or like this form of tech? Of magic tech?
You're aware of teleportation circles, but those are distinctly different from a solid object that requires stones to be thrown in to make teleportation possible. This is complex magic. This would take like a team of wizards and a lot of gold to make something like this.
This is magical technology.
Yeah, this is pretty incredible.
This is beyond. Like, Neverwinter, you have spells that could send you to the Moonshay in seconds, but you need to know the sigil you're heading towards. This is as though it's got a permanent teleportation circle that's constantly active, and this would require astonishing amounts of magic.
So I'm mildly impressed. But
So you said
not
there's
pleased
3
that
doors
it's
on this
here.
side?
There are 3 doors, yes.
Before we leave this room, might I suggest everyone pick up at least a few stones of their own in case
There is
this
one
does
of
turn
each.
into... Oh,
including
okay.
the violet one you threw in.
Right, they're color coordinated. Okay.
Yeah, there's one of each type. They are in small little, effectively there's like little slots where they each rest alongside the brazier, and they're all there.
Dare I say we preemptively take one of each,
Well,
divided between the party?
We'd have to. We would want some idea of where they go, right?
Well, color coded. We know
Well,
where they lead. Not
we still-
specifics, but if we need to make a hasty retreat, transporting to one of these might not be a terrible idea.
Well, if there's any of them that would be useful, I would say that we don't know where some of them go and some of them lead outside, but maybe this one? She's gonna pick up the red one.
Hear me out.
What?
Grier, did the stone, like, disappear when you used it?
I
Yeah,
dropped
you
it
threw it into the
fire.
flame, and the fire changed color.
It changed to the color of the stone, and then I had to jump into it for it to work.
But did the stone disappear? Like, did it dissolve into the flame?
Once
Did
it was
it?
in the flame, you didn't see it anymore. The flame
What's
is a
up?
bright white. As you threw it in, it turned violet, and the stone vanished from sight.
Okay, because I was gonna...
It's back in its pedestal, so it was either retrieved or it went back on its own.
Because I was going to say that even if we don't plan to use it, we could, in theory, remove the components used to teleport. But,
Just take all of them with us?
yeah, but it sounds like
Because-
it's possible that they return naturally.
Once used. That's
Or
the
once
only
they're off the
example.
pedestal for a certain amount of time.
Might be a risk
there's
worth taking.
an easy way to test it, of course.
Yeah?
I just pocket
Try taking
the
one.
red pebble.
Yeah. I mean, there's no reason not to take them ultimately. His point is
Yeah,
just like, it may not be a permanent solution to anything.
You could always just use one and not step in, or try and take one from the room.
Yeah,
So
just
with
pick it up
magic,
and see if
this-
they are.
Yeah, with magic this strong, wouldn't it alert someone?
It's very, very possible, yes.
We
I'm
threw a
not saying
That
it's
fireball.
made a
best
lot
idea.
of noise, and from what we learned from Madame Ava, he's got an idea of where we are, no matter where we go.
Yeah.
I have no faith that there's no possible way he doesn't know where we are, almost precisely.
Like I
He
said
hasn't
earlier,
stopped us yet.
everything that we do here, we should do under the assumption that he knows we're doing it.
Okay.
The
Gonna,
only way he wouldn't is if he wasn't looking.
I'm gonna grab the... Which one should we take? I'm gonna grab indigo and throw it in.
Yep, you toss it into the fire, the white flame immediately explodes into this vibrant violet color. The hourglass creaks and rotates.
Indigo color, not
Oh, actually, it
violet
doesn't
color.
rotate. The sand starts.
How dare.
Oh, you threw the indigo in?
Indigo.
Indigo. And the sand starts pouring through the hourglass.
So it's either open for that amount of time, or that's how long it's gonna take to reset. Did the stone come back? Like I look back at the pedestal?
Currently, no.
How long do you want to just wait it out and see how long it takes to?
Do we get an
fall?
indication of how long it would take for the sand to pour through?
About 30 seconds go by, and the sand runs out. The flame bursts back into its white color, and the hourglass rotates. The sand is brought back up to the top, and looking down, the indigo stone is back in its place.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Didn't
It's
Is the
entirely...
redstone back in its place?
Currently, if you picked it up, no.
Yay!
So,
so
if we
could
take
it
the
with us.
stone, then he can't use the stone.
If it stays with us, it might react differently if we take it out of the room.
Perhaps, but going off of if, then we would control the power. It's not a bad idea, you know. It wouldn't
You
be a
could
loss
make
if
the
we took it
attempt.
anyway.
There
Yeah.
could also be things in place to stop us from doing so.
Glances at statues.
It's hard to say without trying.
Well, why don't we try? I mean, I don't have very much confidence that it'll work, but if we remove them, then there's at least a slight chance it'll work, and if they end up disappearing from our possession later on, then we know what happened to them.
I feel like
That makes
it wouldn't be
perfect
that
sense.
easy, but
Yeah.
not worth a try, I guess.
Nothing ventured.
Wonder.
I feel like Griff
Nothing
would have
gained.
tried that.
Going through those doors, though, perhaps might trigger it, but going back the way we came might not.
Casimir opens the center door.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Go off,
Alright.
Cassie.
Yeah. Go
What's
for
in
it.
there?
Stairway.
Ah,
Upward.
It
down.
goes up. Up. I think most will go up at this point, though. We're fairly low in the castle. The light dancing off. You can definitely see a short stairway. It doesn't seem to go far, this one. Maybe 20 feet. 30 feet.
check the other ones.
Yeah.
Grier, you pull open your door. There is the bottom of a spiral staircase.
Spiral staircase over here.
Monty, you open yours. It's a long staircase that goes far beyond your sight into darkness. You
This
see
one goes up, but looks much longer.
up in the distance. You see a torchlight, but it's a ways away. It's looking like it goes up about at least 70 to 100 feet, and then it turns.
Interesting.
Oh, so it's not moving the torchlight, it's just there.
Yeah, there's just a torch like off in the distance that you
Okay.
can make out because it would be highly visible even though the rest of the stairwell is dark.
I'll be right back real quick.
Okie dokie.
So which way are we thinking? You got any idea where we need to go, Casimir, for your thing?
It wouldn't be far up, not considering the depth of where we need to be for the catacombs. I say it would be either my staircase or your staircase.
We can try yours.
I
guess.
believe the one that Monty found likely leads back to the main floor. Yours, I don't know how far it would go. It's spiral.
I see.
I can see the platform to mine fairly easily.
Let's try yours. I'll close the door back.
As you wish. Are you bringing the stone, Ashley? All right.
Let's see if it works.
I have my sword at the ready.
All right. And Casimir makes his way through the door.
Kilala, move away from the statue.
Make your way through the door. The stone crumbles into dust and disappears from your hand.
Oh.
That answers that.
I figured.
And I wonder.
It's likely never that easy.
Jolene's going to pick up the orange stone
All right.
and go over here and just hold it over the edge. Does
Hold
that
it.
crumble as well?
You hold it through the door?
Yeah.
Yeah. It turns to dust and disappears from your hand.
Ooh, this is powerful magic.
You turn around and you see the red and orange stones in their slots.
Well, I was certainly an idea I had. Really, this type of magic is impeccable. Still, want to figure out what it means by ancient magic's realm.
My gut says the Amber Temple, but of course, you've raised your concerns there.
It's very true. It would be a good place to go, perhaps.
Are you all
Does
coming, or
sound
do you
like
wish
it
to
would be an
investigate
accurate
here while
description.
we check this out?
Ashley, no!
I want to wait for a decision to be made.
We're already in the staircase. Bye. I'm kidding.
I'm gonna go to the door like we're following them, and then turn and look at Devin and
Hadrick
Hadrick.
drooling into space.
I'm busy being upside down.
Something, move along, Jolene, something. You're busy being upset?
No, upside down.
Uh,
I've been spun.
Whee!
Kilala knocked you over, clearly.
Oh, get out of no.
Not now.
I thought we were good. Yeah, okay, no, we're gonna go.
We are good.
Whee. Yeah, I forgot I could keep talking to her for a little bit.
We're just not
Oh.
good.
Oh. Don't worry about that, Kilala. It's all good.
I am fully aware of alignment.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm back.
What's wrong? Can a kitty be bad?
Oh,
Oh damn.
she's
We
so
decided-
sexy.
Still, bye everybody.
We
Stop!
decided to make our way up the middle staircase.
Yo, Vin, could you make
Stop!
cat girl Kilala, please?
Oh, what have you done?
Worst, and I don't like it.
Why would you ridicule?
Yeah.
Everything can be looted.
I want to loot Kilala.
Polymorph, baby. You got a problem with the panther? Make the panther a human.
There you go. Shit.
If you ever
Now it's
heard
only
of the
kinda weird.
Harkness test.
I'm gonna quickly
Lego?
PRG now that Hadrick's back.
Oh, now that he's back, you leave. Okay, that's
Nom,
fine.
nom, nom,
Well,
nom,
you
nom.
know, you can say something princess concerned noise.
Something squeak, something. Hold my hand, Hedrick.
No, that's just offense. Oh yeah, that last part's fair.
Did Aaron try to
yeah.
roleplay Hadrick? Is that what happened?
I said something move along, Jolene. Is all I did.
But yeah, we tried taking the stones out and they crumbled to dust.
Not shocking.
Yeah.
Hadrick says, producing cheese.
He just apparates cheese in his hand and eats it.
The four of you make your way up into a hallway. Goes on for a bit. There's a torch about every 30 feet or so, dimly lighting the area.
Somebody
Everyone
just
else
took...
is lagging behind.
I'm following. I'm coming with you. Come on, Jolene. Somebody just took the Uno emote and they put the pride wings around it, and it's a pride wing Uno, and it's just it's just perfect.
God.
Beautiful.
It's perfect.
Who here? Let me check something because I think. Grier, this hallway is uncomfortable for you. Anyone above 6 feet has to crouch slightly. The ceiling here is barely 6 feet up. The hallway itself is very slick. It's actually carved out of, like, this has been carved into the chunk of mountain that
I'm
the
having
castle's
a
been
good
built
time.
on. Ashley, you're fine.
I forgot Monty is 6'4".
Oh jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Hadrick's only
You're-
5'11".
Oh,
Crouched a bit.
My wings are probably poking at the ceiling.
Well, now all
Yeah, you
art
have
that
to,
has depicted Monty as being slightly shorter than Hadrick is just
Damn.
straight up wrong.
Hadrick could be standing on a thing.
And
on
those
a
he's
little
always
thing
standing on a
behind.
box. Okay, you got a
Yeah.
solid 5 inches on Hadrick.
Oh my god. Wait, how tall is Monty?
he's 6'4", apparently.
My god.
Dude, Devin's apparently 6'2". Like, fuck,
Oh
man.
my God,
Elves
I
are
mean-
pretty
Yeah.
tall.
Devin's giant.
No.
Kids, I'd like to tell you that
Jolene's
the voices in my
5'10",
head stopped one
that's
day.
all I
They
get.
never
So everyone here is kind of uncomfortable in this hallway except for Hadrick, Jolene, and Ashley.
Yo, we're
Maybe a little
good.
claustrophobic, but
I'll
you
take
you
points.
don't have to duck.
Well, I didn't
Well,
realize
that's
I
fine,
didn't
right?
realize I was in the shorter half of the group. That's funny.
Ba-da-bum-bum-bum.
I was like looking
Check
back
the
and forth. The other
thing.
people like, "What's wrong with you guys? What's wrong? You okay?"
Yeah, just a wee bit cramped. So
Try your best.
next, at like a 90-degree angle against the ceiling.
Oh
It's
my.
fine.
What's
I
the
love how
monthly
my
for
I love how my cannon height is small.
small?
Probably
Yeah.
same. Hadrick in the back with Jolene. Those guys up front. I'm thinking Kalala in the middle with Devin. Then like Casimir and Jolene and Hadrick are the back.
Alright, are you guys going 2x2 still, or are you going single file? Like, I just need to know specific.
Is
Probably 2 by
with the
2.
width of this place is do we still have to do 2x2? Is 3x3 possible?
2x2 would be the most possible here.
All right, so then probably
Since Grier still has his moon sword thingy, maybe Grier should go ahead.
and then probably Casimir up there beside Ashley.
Get up here, Casimir. I can't move you, otherwise I
Fine.
would.
It's true.
The chat
You
is
know,
just full
I believe in you, Ashley.
of angels.
How's Casimir looking in this hall? Is he fine?
Still raisiny, but he's fine. I mean, he's
No, I
too
was talking about,
tall,
like,
so
his height.
he's crouched over. He's an elf, so he's pretty tall.
Okay.
He's a lanky boy.
I'll offer to cut his legs off so he can walk through comfort.
Lovely.
I'm kidding.
No, thank you. I'm fine. Monty, you and Gry are walking side by side.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Y'all start progressing down the hallway. It's long. It's a
Oh.
long hallway.
All unfamiliar
Crusty
territory
crab
from here.
pizza
Rogue.
is
There
Traps.
is much like the hallway with what's his nuts? I've lost his name. The mongrel folk you encountered before. This hallway is misted, so seeing around your feet is difficult here.
Ew.
I would not be happy if this led into that room. Be on guard. We might find a guy in here.
Got it. Hammer at the ready.
Rapier at the
Eldritch
I think
blast
it's generally
at the
just a
re-
good
No.
idea to have your weapon at the ready here.
Yeah, in Strahd's castle.
Tambourine at the ready.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Picks up
7, 8.
Jolene. Jolene at the
So-
ready.
Okay.
It's about 100 feet ahead from where you're standing currently. You see a iron door.
That would add up.
What's up there? What's up? I can't see past all you tall people, apparently.
An iron door. Does it look
Yo,
like,
same though.
does it look like the one that was on the other side of the mongrel folk room?
Nope.
Oh.
The room you remember he was in was very small. Like it's big because it's in a castle, but looking in that room, you could still see a couple doors, and there was other stuff going on in that room.
There was a door on the other side of that room, though, opposite of
Yes,
where
there was a
we
couple
were.
doors that you could see.
But they didn't look like this one.
It's hard to say.
All right, well,
We should probably go and check it out.
should probably
Nothing
go check it
ventured.
out.
Should we check
Nothing
for
gained.
traps?
You know it was up the spiral staircase that you took back where you were, so you don't know if you're on the same height level as it as well.
That's fair, actually. But yeah, we should check for traps. Monty's right. I will try to do that if anyone wants to help. Actually, you have a wand of secrets.
Indeed. But yeah, what kind of check do you do to look for traps? Is it
Depends
just
on
perception?
how you're looking at them. Investigation if you're looking at a specific thing. Perception if you're just passively looking around at traps.
I would be using perception. I'm way better at it anyway.
Here, if you want
Yeah.
to notice a trap, it's perception. But if you're looking at like a mechanism to be like, is this a trap or how does this thing work? Then it would be investigation.
Gotcha.
So right now it'd be perception because you're looking to find traps.
Yeah.
All
Looks like we
right,
got
one of the
all
leading
three
two can do it.
checks.
If
Do
you
you want
want.
to help me out and give me normal roll?
Sure thing.
Okie dokie. ADZ.
Doesn't look like anything in here. As you're moving along. Nothing particularly sticks out to you. Moving forward.
I realize now, after it's done, that I should have helped you.
My name is Angela.
Hey,
Yeah, you guys make your
hello.
way forward. Don't detect any traps.
Welcome to
Just
my very own.
Smoke and cement.
Good luck.
That'll be
Come back, Monty.
you guys.
Doesn't mean we shouldn't try to still be quiet.
Click.
You got that. Oh, they're dead. I heard that click from here.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Who clicked?
As you and Monty clicked. The
You guys
floor
made a click
drops down underneath Monty and Gry as they step forward, swinging into a smooth stone chute as you guys slide through down into darkness.
Oh,
my God.
shit.
You
Monty,
have
Grant!
Nightfall out. You guys will land prone, but Nightfall's with you, so you will have light. You guys up top, the stone immediately, and the floor is back.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Fuck. Wait a minute, though.
Oh.
Oh, that's well. we wouldn't
You
necessarily know.
you guys land in water. You were immediately like underwater as you land prone.
Ugh.
Oh my god, where are we?
Looking around, does this? I mean, I can see the
I
map.
need to.
Area
I need
looks
to find
familiar,
out.
I'm guessing.
1 second. You're gonna drop. You're both gonna take. I'll say 2 of these.
We did a slidey slide.
You did a slidey slide, and you came out of the roof.
Oh.
You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Half that. Let's because you guys are in. Take 4 points of bludgeoning damage because you land on water, which would definitely make that not as bad.
We have to do that or just type it in ourselves.
Just add 4 wounds to yourself, yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah, you guys are. You're in a cell.
I yelled for Monty and Grier, and they didn't hear me. Or didn't say anything, so I went forward.
The floor is closed.
Yep. Above you, you see as well in the cell a stone, like false ceiling slowly raising itself up, and
Okay.
That wand of secrets would have been a really good idea, I think.
Yep.
Ashley, you run out on top.
All right, but I
I want
guess
to
we didn't
check.
roll
I want
high
to check
enough.
out the floor.
How much do you're looking at the floor? You saw them go through it, knowing that and looking at it. That floor is detached from the rest of the hallway. It seems like it reacts to weight and then resets itself. That entire section of floor there.
Because we both went on it.
Yeah, you both. I think almost individually, either of you would set that off.
So, could I, based off of where we are, could I, like, roll an intelligence or wisdom check to try to maybe guess where that might have ended up? Because we're on the bottommost layer, as far as we know. So, Hadrick's mind immediately goes to, they're either in a pit that we no longer have access to, or they're somewhere else on this floor. Or they're dead.
You know it goes down with the amount of stuff going on. Yeah, they've either dropped down to their deaths, or they're off in some direction. You know, it wasn't a direct drop based on how they slid away.
The only things we've seen below us are back there.
Yeah, roll me intelligence. See how accurately you kind of...
Here you go, Adric. Intelligence. You're really good at these. They're gone!
They're dead!
They're dead!
I drank too much water and have to use the restroom. Y'all figure out what you're going to do and let me know when I'm back.
Falls to knees. They were too young! Especially Grier!
He was like 4.
He was literally 5 years old.
Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. Well, let's move on.
Let's move along.
Grieving over.
They're dead. They wouldn't want us to grieve for them, right, Ashley?
Looks down the hole.
There's no hole. There's just a floor.
It's not open.
I will make a hole.
No, Ashley, they're gone. You and I have a thing about this. Let's move on.
I understand, but I told
I
Devin
need
last
to
night,
get
just last
Monty
night.
back for
Patrick just holds up Ashley's character sheet.
You have a trait. It's right there. I know you do. Holds
You're
up mine
able
because
to go through our traits by
you know that's
period.
incorrect.
There
You're
we
a
go.
bad role player, says Hadrick to Ashley.
I missed something fun.
Listen to your flaws. This is why you never get any inspiration from the DM. Also, because he doesn't do that.
Remember whenever I didn't freak out when that kid got drank because I was more scared for myself and didn't care about the kid? I didn't get an inspiration for that.
It's true. We haven't really been rewarded for playing our traits. You're correct.
It's not a ton of inspiration to be had in Barovia.
That's.
I would like to try to trigger the trap safely. If can I lean on it, see if it goes through?
You put a bit of weight on. Let me look at your weight. You
I love
put
how I
some
have a
force
can of
onto
weight
it,
and not a can of
Ashley.
height.
But you what's your full
Oh,
weight and
jeez.
everything?
Oh, I'm scared now.
Altogether, you put a bunch of weight on it, and it moves a bit, but you're not the heaviest. With your gear and you get it to shift, but unless you put all your weight on it, you're not sure you can make this thing move.
I have a
Oh,
rope.
so all my weight would do it.
There are
Probably,
like
yeah.
5
Here,
other
hold on.
people with you.
Hadrick is going to take out the chest that he currently has. He's going to take a piece of rope, tie his shield and his chest together, which I assume is a relatively large amount of weight, and then toss it onto that space, hoping that it will trigger it, and then hoping that whenever it falls down, he can just pull his stuff back up with the rope.
I need to check those weights.
Take that, Trap. Take that,
shield and
negative
chest.
1 intelligence.
Weight 6 pounds, and your chest, which is where's your chest? 25 pounds. You throw the 2 on. It buckles for a second, and it holds the weight.
I mean, yeah.
Fill the chest with things.
I feel like more than one of you would have to push weight onto it for it to open up.
I mean,
I'll help.
you know what? Well,
I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do.
Hadrick is not willing to jump straight to that conclusion.
Hadrick.
You want me to tie the rope around you, don't you?
No. You put the chest and the shield. I'm gonna jump on the chest and shield.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe we should just tie the rope around you, and then
Ashley leaps. I mean, are they still there? 'Cause okay.
I don't know.
Ashley,
What's your end game here?
Ashley jumps on top
I want
of
it
them.
open so I can call down to them and see if they're okay.
But what?
Oh my God, dude.
This is more dangerous, but it's happening.
Yeah,
I
it
guess.
is.
Ashley, you jump on top of the chest and shield, and the floor begins to buckle beneath you, and then it drops open, and you begin to fall.
Well, goodbye, Ashley.
Can she grab the rope or something?
He said he put it on the rope, so I just assumed.
But jumping onto a box doesn't make it so you're secure.
You're not
to
glued to the
That's
box.
fine. That's fine.
It. Yeah,
I'll hold on to it.
Is there something you could put, like, your
Okay,
grappling
then say that,
onto?
please, because all I heard was you jump on top of it. You grab onto the box. You're gonna start sliding down. How long is your rope?
I would have tied it enough so that if it opened, it would have not fallen very far, because my intention was to yank it right back up. So
Yeah, the weight of Ashley and her gear plus your chest and shield.
yeah, I was
easily
gonna
open it
say
up.
thanks for. I could have maybe tied it around you and yanked you up. Thanks for adding the 25-pound chest to you.
No problem, Magic. You looked like you were having a lot of fun with Kilala earlier.
Can I just say
Make me
that
a strength check, Hedrick.
that's what they hear down there. They just hear creak. Okay, good idea. Cool. Yeah, just jump on the chest. Whatever.
Yeah, you hear a muffled version of that through the ceiling.
Oh,
Yell at her. Are you guys
I got a 23.
Yeah, you hold Ashley up relatively. Like, she's heavy, but with the rope and with everyone around you, you get pulled forward slightly and then brace yourself.
Yes, I'm sorry we have perished.
This isn't a time for joking, you dick!
You guys would barely be able to hear them. Ashley, you can kind of hear them. They're a bit muffled. You can't see anything down there. There's no light coming from down.
Where are you?
I think we're in a jail cell.
I think we're in a jail cell.
Jail cell.
We're no more stealth ever again.
What?
Oh.
What did he say?
They fell.
Ashley will be about there.
Oh, jeez.
How far do you
This
think
thing's
they
gonna
fell?
close. Ashley, I gotta pull you up. This thing's gonna close over.
Speaking of which,
I'm pulling you up. I'm pulling you up. You're coming up now.
all right, and Hedrick starts hauling you back up. It's work. I mean, this is sweaty work. You definitely have to work to pull her up, but you get her there. The door's mostly shut. Ashley, are you gonna try and pry it open to help yourself get out? Or are you gonna try and stay inside?
Hey, if anybody else wants to help me pull, that's like an option that we have.
I will help you.
Because I will say that as soon as pulling him up became an option, I think the group collectively would absolutely be able to be like,
Grab
and
pull.
together.
It's mostly because it rises as soon as there's no more weight on it. This is an Ashley pushing it down so she can squeeze through.
Yeah.
Are you going to try and get out, Ashley? Or are you going to try and stay inside?
I don't want Hadrick to lose his chest, so I will pull it down.
And my
Pull
shield.
down and you.
If
Oh,
I
yeah.
lost my shield, I would just... That's it. There's no more Hadrick.
Game over. Hadrick's dead.
Could probably find our way back to you.
I will pull it down,
Mhm.
and I will allow there to be room for everything to be pulled up.
Alrighty. Yeah, you pull yourself out, and with you comes
No.
Oh,
I allow the other things to be pulled out.
So...
Hadrick, a shield and chest come out of the hole.
No, that's cool. As soon as they're within reach, I'm yanking them out.
Yeah, you yank them out.
No, I
They
mean
are-
Ashley.
All right, how far back are you? Because I'm just wondering where everyone is on the map here.
I mean, I would have been by it, because we knew the general, like,
Yeah.
which panel's gonna let out. As soon as, like, stuff comes through and I see Ashley, Hadrick doesn't trust, ironically, Ashley as far as he can throw her, so... The moment he sees her, he's like, "You're gonna do something fucking stupid, aren't you? No, you're not! Get out!"
like jump down and shoot. You grab Ashley. Ashley, do you not want to be grabbed?
He can pull me out. I don't want to make Hadrick mad.
Fucking, it's a
Oh yeah,
Dadrick
I'm being
law.
unreasonable.
I don't want to make Hadrick mad, you know.
Fucking Dadrick moment. Oh,
The inside,
Dadrick.
actually, that you saw while you're in there, it was black. Like everything, it seemed to be like black marble. It was smooth. If you weren't hanging onto that chest, there was no way you could try and climb up without the aid of magic.
Are they dead?
Yeah, there's no way they're coming back up.
Oh, so they're just gone then.
No, they're down in a jail cell apparently.
That should be.
Didn't
a fog
Breyer tell us
fly.
there were jail cells down there where that guy was being kept?
Yes, I believe so.
Grier can pick a lock, I suppose. I'm sure they're okay.
Why don't
We
we...
should still go down and collect them.
Yeah, it doesn't... No, we either wait here for them or we go get them. I'm all in favor of going to get them, personally.
Yeah, let's go
I
get them.
completely agree. Goes. I'm kidding.
No! I will tie you up!
Ashley!
I'm not doing
Hey.
anything.
Jeepers.
Creepers.
Alright, let's head back. Hopefully we only get as far as, like, the balcony before you guys manage to meet us. Counting on Grier to pick a
You guys
lock.
start moving back to try and get them out. Let me I'm just quickly going through your stuff to see if you have scrolls and stuff are safe, because they're usually they come in containers that stop them from getting wet.
Yeah.
But some things that you guys were underwater. Your clothes are wet. That's fine. We can just remember that. So the only thing that super gets soaked would be that. All right.
If Hadrick would have fell down, he would have like ruined that scroll of pedigree thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like
Can he like put that in like he doesn't have any scrolls actually. So
If anyone has
I
a
don't-
scroll tube, you could put it in with it, and it would
The
be
signed
Yeah,
will
I
that we
feel
got from the
like-
death house.
I feel like it definitely has a scroll holder, just because it is a scroll of pedigree. Aaron can confirm or deny that, of course.
It's there've been enough spell scrolls around that I'll consider it.
all right, cool. We'll just consider it safe as far as that's considered. Neat.
Yeah, that's basically it. Hey, you guys are soaked down there. It's not pitch black. You've got the dim light from the from nightfall underwater. As you come up for air, you get shouted at from an Ashley through the ceiling. You are left to your own devices.
Hadrick's angry about something. What's new?
Is this
right.
cell locked?
Very much so.
I will unlock it.
Oh,
Man.
Roll me your thieves' tools.
Plus, Jesus fucking, why does that have that?
What?
That's not right.
What is it?
Oh, wait. All of my dex things have like a ridiculous score. I think I might have typed something by accident.
Check your main page.
Oh yeah, because my dex is 71.
Yeah, you see, that's
Oh my
incorrect.
God.
Whoa!
I
You-
think oh,
Aaron,
'cause
I don't
tried-
think that. I don't think that's fair.
I'm trying to find something to say to like, oh, I didn't realize you were like the patron saint of thieves, but there's legitimately nothing within any D&D system that, like, well, within 5e in any capacity that could be like, yeah, that would have a 71. Like,
Yeah, I
that's
was
just
trying
not
to-
a number.
I was trying to type in my HP and I typed 71, and that's why that's like that.
You're Sonic the
that-
Hedgehog at that point.
Okay, now I will do that.
Either he is a god, or he could kill God.
Oh my god, dude.
Even with disadvantage, you slosh yourself out of the water. You reach in, you pull out one of your thieves' tools, one of your picks, and you start reaching through the cell bars and start picking at it. It takes you a bit because of the odd angle, but after any amount of time, it clicks with very easy effort. This isn't a super hard lock for someone like you.
Cheapers.
All right, let's see if we are where I think we are.
See if we can get back to the others.
I'm assuming you pick up your weapons and everything as you bring Nightfall out. The light extends itself a bit farther, and you are definitely in a series of cells in a familiar 3-foot deep water.
All right.
You have nutty passive perception. You see a glint in the cell across from yours. As you see like a pile of coins inside. Part of it just coming out of the water, most of it under.
Oh, I like that. I kind of want that, but we're on a mission.
I mean, it's right there.
Trap door opens up again.
It's
Play your
exactly mine.
traits!
I could just reveal this area because they're all
Just
cells,
sitting
and
there
if there's
for
something
us.
in them, I'll tell you.
Do you want to
Getting
check
that
that
for the
out?
taking.
Yeah, Grier asked Monty, do you want to check that out?
Check what out?
That. He points over to the cell. There's money in there.
Oh.
You glance over, you see the cell beside it also has money in it. Not as much,
Why?
but it's shiny.
I feel like this might be a wand of secrets look for trap situation.
You know, after
This seems
what just happened, I think that's a great idea.
this seems
Um,
suspiciously tantalizing.
You use the Wand of Secrets. Remind me its exact word. I think it points to the nearest trap or secret door.
Yeah, trap or secret door, the nearest one within 30 feet.
Make sure you're closer to the bag than you are to that chute.
That's true, actually. I think
These
we
aren't bagged. These
Yeah.
are loose. These are coins that are just in a pile. Most of them are underwater.
Oh, yeah, that'd be pain.
There are in the first set, it's hard to say how many. A lot. Enough
Does
that
it look
a
like-
bit of it is coming out of the water.
Does it look like there's anything other than money in the piles?
Looks
At a
shiny.
glance?
Most of it's underwater, and that water is dark, so you can't really see.
Gotcha.
But you can definitely check it out. The other one, it's the slightest glint. You only see it because of your nutty passive perception. You use the Wand of Secrets, mark off a charge. It points directly back to the cell you were in.
Hmm. Okay, I mean, if there was a trap,
I
it
like.
would point. I would be closer to that than the trap door there.
We, sh-
So it should be okay.
we could go for it, or we could try to meet back up with the others.
It's right here. We may as well.
Alright.
You have to hurry, guys. They're probably cold and alone and scared.
You guys have at this point would have made your way back to. You would be back in the brazier room.
Alright. I'm gonna make a Hadrick Wool. Insist they make their way out to the balcony and probably wait for them if they're down there. Like, not wait too terribly long, but give them, like, up to a half hour.
Up to a half hour, jeez.
I mean, if you guys were in cells and safe and you're down there, we would be able to hear any, like, huge noises probably
That's
from
fair.
here. So, It's a matter of if we're up here, we're more useful in regards to getting you back up here. Also, if we go back down into there, we don't know. We don't know if there's more. There could be more things in there.
There could be.
So many damn.
I will
Probably
secure
now
my- I will
chilling with
secure my
lots of
grappling
money.
hook in this area so they can climb up when they do get here, though.
That's a really good
Secure
idea.
Your hook? Yeah, easy enough, especially since you're up there. Takes euros.
Alright, I guess. Is this
Also,
door
I don't
locked,
wanna-
or is it open?
Don't want to deal with
It's
moving
locked
Kalala up and down
indeed.
this again.
I guess I'll just unlock it again.
All away. 14. You're having trouble getting this one open. It seems rusted and damaged, and it's interfering with the mechanism.
I like look at Grier, look at my hammer, like, should I try
for
that?
Hey, what works,
I will
works.
try to
Not having luck with this, so go for it.
bash this thing off the hinges.
You bring them all back, swing it, roll me an attack. Yeah, you collide with that thing. King! Roll damage, just
I
to
hear
humor
noises.
me.
We should go help them.
They're clearly dying.
They're
The,
clearly in battle.
There's a momentary just as the popped off hinges of this rusted door come off, and the water giving it a brief moment of resistance before just it falls down, and it sends a cascade of these coins kind of shooting all around the water of the room.
All right, I think we're in.
We're in.
I will poke Nightfall down into the water and see if there's anything there.
Stepping in, you immediately feel that you're stepping on something different. It's almost hard to maintain your balance. You are standing on thousands of coins.
Oh.
Ah!
At an immediate glance, taking the sword in, it's hard to make out exactly what kind of coin because of all the murky water, but it looks to be electrum.
That's like a half a gold, right?
Yeah, each electrum is a half gold.
My goodness. Why is there so much here in a jail cell?
I don't know. This is the same, I think. Actually,
That
I wouldn't be able to judge if it was the same one, would I?
Yeah. You roll me intelligence. See if you maintain your spatial awareness.
Intelligence.
Egad.
The water itself is just a strong indicator you're definitely in that cell area, but yeah, you're not sure if you're in the exact same. But just because of the water itself, you have a strong indication you're in a similar place.
They seem to keep a lot of useful things in jail cells.
How odd.
I
think
found
they'd like keep it in like a safe or at least a cabinet of some sort.
I mean, if they keep a glowing talking sword in a jail cell, then I figure.
You found that in a jail cell?
Yep.
Huh.
You hear.
Yeah, he's laughing for some reason.
Keep a good
Oh, the
man
sword
down.
laughs. That's concerning. Okay. Then perhaps we should take a look and perhaps we should look at more of these jail cells.
Yeah,
Apparently they're more pantry than anything
I
else.
think it'd be more useful to come back for these things maybe later than deal with them right now. This is a lot of money.
Ridiculous.
I guess look at this one. I mean, I love money as much as the next guy, don't get me wrong.
Roll me perception.
Fucking the paladin just like, no, we must liberate the money. It is
You see a small pile of
So it cannot be
platinum
used
in
by
there.
forces of evil.
It is
That's
under evil
double
influence.
gold, right?
Yeah,
Or no,
that's
one-
that's 10 gold per plat.
Oh. I may retract my previous statement.
Imagine all the plate mail we could buy.
So much plate mail.
Monty and Hadrick firmly erect, like, oh, I love blacksmiths.
Is this one also locked?
Uh-huh. 13. It's These locks are a bit borked.
I think it's hammer time again.
Avatar!
Roll
Do,
attack.
do, do.
Did it.
Hey, I asked if
hits,
you wanted
We're
to do
just
this.
hearing
and he
these
said
hammer
yes.
hits in the
There it
background.
again.
How
Yeah,
did
you
like,
guys hear just a loud clang.
is someone forging something really slowly?
Roll damage, Monty. It buckles and bends. It's still in place.
Someone
One
forging
sec, I'm
something
gonna
very
use
slowly?
great weapon
Is it
fighting
my
to
blue
re-roll
belt?
those.
Okay.
That's considerably
Much better.
You feel like your initial strike isn't going to bring enough in, so you add some extra heft and you bring it high over your head, smoke down into it, and the lock itself just crumbles into pieces, and the door swings open.
Okay. Is it the same procedure here? I step on money.
Not as much. There's a smaller pile, which is why I had you roll perception to see if you could make it out. It's this looks like a couple hundred.
Couple
Oh,
hundred
damn.
platinum or a couple hundred
Platinum.
gold's worth of platinum?
A couple hundred plat.
Ah,
That's... Holy shit.
we should stop picking this up, I think.
Yeah, we're not gonna get all of it, but maybe a little bit.
How long do you guys want to spend picking it up?
Like 5 minutes or so, maybe.
Alrighty.
my
Sure.
You guys spend 5 minutes in about. It takes you about 3 to get all of it.
Oh, okay. Shit.
What it gives me here. Yeah, you scoop up about 100 coins a minute, and you get about 300 platinum pieces.
Damn, son.
About 100
Oh.
on either of you guys,
That's
respectively.
3,000 fucking gold.
Just split 50-50.
Yep, he.
I mean,
Aaron did that.
sure.
Okay, cool.
Inventory, yeah,
yeah,
about
there it is.
150 on each of you.
What a profitable trap we fell into.
I know, right? Shit. I maybe just kind of like check out the other cells, and we want to make sure that we're not missing anything useful. Because holy shit, there's some useful
Yeah.
things in here.
Yo, guys,
also doesn't matter.
Excalibur's in here.
A Vorpal sword.
Oh my god.
One hand reaching out of the cell next to the one with platinum in it.
Yeah.
Reaching out. What do you like?
There's like between the bars, there is a thin, almost leathery hand. It's just outstretched. You see another hand gripping the cell bars.
Is it move? Does it look like it's moving or?
Looks like it's stationary. You see a cloth. It's soaked through. You can't see any face. It's shrouded by just the poor lighting, even with the sun sort of or the nightfall out. You can't make it out from this distance.
I don't know how much I trust that.
Trust what?
That I pointed out.
You see dimly lit in the blue light. You see a stationary figure up against the bars of a cell. One hand extended outwards, the other one gripping the bars.
Hello?
There's no response.
It looks like a leathery hand you said, or
Yeah, it's thin, leathery, if like extremely malnourished at best.
probably dead.
Huh. Is it like moving?
No.
It kind of sways a bit with the water, but
Oh,
otherwise there's no movement.
I'm gonna see if I can open it up.
You gonna open it up the old Monty way?
If it's locked, then I'll ask Grier to open it up first.
Yeah, it's very much locked.
I don't. If this is like a dead
14?
person,
You
I want to be
start
respectful.
feeling the tumblers. And it's just not your day for locks.
I don't. Maybe it's like I'm exhausted twice.
Yeah, you're after all the exertion, after getting flung 50-foot shaft into water, you're finding it hard to focus. And these locks they're not difficult for you. Like the first one was a piece of cake, but it's just you're a bit dazed and you're tired.
All right, I'll do it this way then.
Yeah. Yeah, you hit it. The cell itself vibrates with the impact of the hammer. Outside, you guys hear another clang. The hand itself that's extended outwards plops off and bloop into the water. The body itself slouches forward.
Whew. Does the door like fall off, or can it still like be opened
You
normally?
smash the lock on this one. It's not as poorly rusted as the other one, and it swings open.
All right, I'll slowly open it, and I'll cast light, or like the cantrip light on my hammer to give me some extra
The room is
visibility. Really,
much more brightly lit. I think Nightfall
Okay.
only does 15 feet bright. That does 30 feet, I believe, for light. So yeah, you see a lot better. Grier, out of the corner of your eye, you see this kind of it almost looks like gasoline on the surface of the water of the opposite side of Monty. It's not something you've seen before. It's just like a sheen to the water.
Okay.
If this person appears to be dead, then I'll just say like a prayer, give him some funeral rites.
Yeah, they are very dead.
What's he got on him?
Grier!
Hey, man.
We cannot dishonor the dead.
He's
This
not
person
gonna
could have
need
been a
it.
poor innocent,
I know. and
captured
we
by
should put-
Strahd for his sick games.
We should put
Immediately,
anything
you
useful
know
he had
it's
to
got
use.
a long sword attached to their hip. That's
Anything
visible
particularly?
outside of the water. If you wanted to look for anything else, you'd actually have to pat the body down.
I will try patting the body down, I guess.
All right. Another 5 minutes or so goes by as you make your way in. You start checking for pockets and things in the inside. You feel it's kind of leathery flesh under the water. It has a lot of give to it. It's like sponge. And you find 2 belt pouches that you can kind of pull off the side of them. And you find a small coin purse with some coin inside.
Oh. Let's hope it for like any like useful shit, but I mean money is money, I guess.
And there's the sword. Inside one of the pouches is some gemstones. In the other potion, is a potion. In the other pouch, it is, I believe. Let me check the color. It's a blue liquid, bubbling and steaming as though it were boiling inside the bottle.
I would have no idea what this is, would I? Or can I try to roll for it? Or
Nope. You have no idea what that potion is.
you have any idea what this is? Hold it up to Monty.
Do I have any idea?
Nope. You don't have the identify spell, and you could rest with it and get a general idea what it does, but that would take some time.
I'll pocket it, I guess.
I will put those in your inventory. Are you taking the longsword, or are you leaving that there?
Does it look special in any way, or is it just a regular old longsword from the looks of it?
Looks like a longsword.
I mean, that's a lot. That's pretty heavy, and I don't think it's better than anything that. Like, Hadrick's the only one I could see using that, or you, and you've already got things better, I think.
Is a longsword a two-handed weapon?
It's versatile, 1 or 2-handed.
Oh.
1 or 2-handed? Maul would probably be more damage, though.
Yes.
I don't see real need to take it.
Yeah, I wish we could like know for sure whether it's like magical or not. But I don't think I have anything that would really tell us.
Couldn't you roll an Arcana check just to see if it gives off a magical aura or something?
Nope.
Oh, all right then.
Sometimes you can try stuff, and things that are explicitly magic will usually give off something that kind of signifies that. But if it's hiding the fact, then you'd need either the identify spell or detect magic.
I'd say leave it.
Unless
you want to and have Jolene look at it or something.
All right, here's where I'm at. Izzy, am curious about it. Monty doesn't want to rob a dead body.
There you go.
All right,
so
then.
he's probably going to say, yeah, we should leave it.
All right.
Other than that, you notice a cell. At this point, you're very sure that this is where you found Nightfall Grier. By the time you get to this end of the cell, there's no mistaking it.
Okay.
Other than the sheen on the water in the one cell, the other 2 cells are empty.
There's nothing in that cell other than the weird
Not that you can see, no.
gasoline.
Yeah.
Okay, then
Just
no need
a
to
silver
poke
sheen
around.
to it.
All right, let's try to get back to the others.
You guys in the
Indeed.
other room here, you guys can definitely hear Monty and Gar talking at this point as they get this close to the other cells. You hear the creaking of a metal door
Well, they're
pushing
taking
water.
their time, huh?
Yeah,
What
they
do you guys
really
been
are.
doing?
Damn.
Taking a breather in those chairs.
Any you guys sitting in the chairs? Says the DM.
Oh, hell no.
I will sit in this chair.
It's comfy.
Hey, you want to watch your torture in comfort?
You guys, I'm assuming, make your way back up.
Yeah.
For time's sake, you
Yes.
guys get on over here. Ashley's got a grappling hook and rope waiting for you.
All right.
Guys,
Oh, thank goodness.
Hadrick wouldn't let me come down after you.
That
Oh,
was
that's-
a mildly
With good
productive
reason.
It's probably for the best. You might have gotten hurt on the way down.
Bleh.
Found some cool stuff.
Heard clanging. Did you have to beat your way out of the cells?
I mean, we beat our way into some other
Not
cells. So we
out
could
of the
take-
cells.
Ow.
We opened up a few cells there. A lot of them appear to have a bit of treasure in them.
Anything useful?
Platinum.
Mostly some coins.
Got
There
it.
was a dead body that Graya searched.
Crier.
Monty's just like looking
You know
over
this
like,
about me.
I know, I still don't approve of it.
Might as well put anything useful he had to use. He holds up like the blue potion thing.
Yeah, think like Nuka-Cola. Like it's got this kind of glowing effervescence to it, and it looks like it's bubbling inside the bottle.
we'll have to be really careful about that trap before. From what we figured out, it seems to trigger by weight.
Seems likely.
The box that Hadrick threw on it didn't trigger it, but whenever I got on it did.
Then can we jump over it?
It's 10
What?
feet. It'd be difficult, but it's
Ooh.
possible.
Did it take up the
Um,
entire hall, or was it that circle you had said?
You
It was that wasn't my circle. That was I think it was one of Logan's.
Okay.
It is that entire 10-foot square that slides down. It is
you can make people
perfectly.
fly, right? Looks
I
Casimir.
could, but I couldn't do all of us. It would exhaust me. But if you want
And
to,
that's a bit of a waste of a spell, in my opinion.
Question.
is there no way we could
Try
pin it
jumping.
shut?
Question, Aaron.
Yeah.
If I use Radiant Soul to give myself wings for a minute, can I carry anybody?
Radiance. I'm on the general idea that because Grier couldn't, I don't think you could either.
Okay.
Oh, I do have a thing, but I don't know if it would work.
If we could pin it close some way, then that might help.
I do have a thing
You have a
that I
thing
could use.
that
but
doesn't. Is it a
I have
a
a, I have
bomb?
a, I have a door that I could place down anywhere. It's 10 by 10.
Could you place a door facing downwards?
Imagine so. I don't see why not, but
Hmm.
I haven't tried it.
Be an interesting idea.
Kind of had an interesting strategy I wanted to maybe try with that, but if we use it for this, I guess that's cool too.
If you want to. Otherwise, yes. I as long as we can immobilize it, I don't see why we wouldn't be able to move across. It's a very simple trap at its core.
Is there any way we can just try to find where the mechanism is and disable it?
It works on a pivot, since it reads weight. We would have to simply immobilize the far side away from the pivot, and then if we move on the closer side, we put less weight on it. It can't operate on a fulcrum if we operate closer to the point of turning. This is wizard things. I'm sorry. I get excited about science.
No, I get that.
It's fascinating.
Looking through this. Yeah, I mean, that's all I really got. I used the ladder, so there's no using that.
We could look around in the water and see if it's still around and try and use that as a bridge, perhaps. Or we could build a makeshift one, maybe, out of one of these old Iron Maidens. If that... No, that would probably just fall down, wouldn't it?
I can use the door, I suppose. It feels kind of wasteful, but... I suppose we could... One of us, I could maybe jump over, fly a little bit, and we could try to use a rope or something, or I don't know.
You guys have to bend over inside that hall. It'd be really weird if you could fly it.
That's true, actually. I forgot about that part.
Oh, yeah, it was very...
It's
very cramped.
It'd be very unlikely you'd be able to jump high enough.
I could probably do it, but I don't know about you guys.
It might give you another fun tumble back down into the water.
No, thanks.
Oh.
I guess let's
Do you have any
door it up.
spikes or anything on us?
Spikes?
Yes, like a steel one. Some people use them for doors and things like that. We could drive one into the mechanism. It would stop it from pivoting, maybe long enough for us to get across.
I don't have a spike, but I do have a spare dagger.
Oh, I
be
think
worth a
I
shot.
do as well.
We pound a few of those in with your hammer. Might permanently disable it, but it would let us get across. Or we could attempt one of the other staircases.
Are you saying just block it up?
Effectively, since it pivots on one side only.
I hand over
the
my
floor
dagger.
falling down at an end.
We did find something, Monty, back in that room. You think that would work?
You mean the sword?
Yeah. Would the sword be enough to do
I have
it?
2 daggers that I've literally never used.
A dagger or a sword, I think, might work as long as we have a way to jam it in. But I think that maul of yours might do it just well. It's a suggestion. I don't know if it works.
Yeah. How many daggers do you think we might need?
Depends on how much weight we put on. If we take it single file, 1 or 2 should suffice. The longsword, I feel, would be hard to drive into it, but is, I think, similarly as effective.
All right.
A bit more
We
flexible.
probably have enough. We probably have enough daggers to make this work then.
Sure. Let's go
Worth a
for
try.
it. Have to test it out. If it doesn't work, there is the door. I can do that. It's fine.
Let's go.
All right.
Yep.
All right, you guys, for the sake of brevity, you get there. Oh. All right, so one of us would need to hold it while the other one hammers it in. We'll want to be on the far side over here where it pivots.
All right.
Whose daggers are we using? Jolene's or?
To take them, I give them my 2 daggers that I apparently had.
Alrighty. You
Here.
mark those off your sheet. Casimir takes them, and he'll hold them one by one in place. Roll me strength, Monty.
All right. Oof.
All right. It takes a little longer than you'd like. Just finding yourself a little rattled after pulling yourself up by the rope and falling down so far, only to do it again. You get it done since time isn't an issue here. It just takes you about 10-15 minutes to really drive them through stone into a place where you feel like they're going to lock it up enough that it's probably not going to move.
Gotcha.
Alrighty, since this is my idea, I'll test it.
All right. Would you like us to tie a rope around you just in case?
That would make me feel safe, yes.
All right, let's do that. think. Do I have rope? I should have rope.
You could cling on
Probably.
to the grappling hook that Ashley has. Unless we left that there.
I'm assuming Ashley recollected it once you guys left.
I actually don't have rope.
You
Let's
can use
see.
the rope from the grappling hook if you want.
Cool. All right, then I'll,
Yeah, since
yeah,
actually
I'll
it's
tie it
50 feet
around
rope.
myself and back away from the hole.
Alrighty. I'm gonna walk along this side again because I won't explain. Just this side is safer.
It's
Slowly walk away.
science.
As he gets about halfway through, it bows a little bit.
So,
but it
just before he does that, I want to check real quick.
Mm.
I never equal your strength modifier. So, that the problem plate is like 10 feet, right?
Yes.
Hadrick can just jump that.
Part of it would be just jumping up. You're gonna collide with the ceiling because it's about 2 inches above your head. Long jumping, you could do it. It's just harder here.
Would you just require a roll for that?
Probably, yeah.
Because Hadrick in particular is really good at long jumping because a remarkable athlete.
With your athletics, I'm assuming if anyone here can do it, it is Hadrick.
Would he have to do it with disadvantage though?
I would say
There
the
wouldn't-
DC would be just there would be a DC. Normally, that would just be
There wouldn't be a check normally. Is the thing.
If he's doing a running long jump, that's just a distance he can clear.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm willing to make a check on that because I can. Expedite.
Yeah. Roll me athletics.
And if it's low, give me a sec. We're good.
Yeah, you're fucking fine. Casimir takes one ginger step onto it, and he gets about a quarter way through when, like a gray blur, Hadrick Canewind leaps across it, barely getting any vertical height. He just slides across and lands like a kitty cat.
It's not it's not focused on often, but remarkable athlete gives me half proficiency on strength, dexterity, and con stuff, but it also makes some long jumps a lot better than normal. Yeah.
Oh, that was impressive.
Yep.
Jolene golf clapping from behind.
He kind of struggles to maintain balance for a second before walking across. It's safe. Just don't give it any reason to not be. No jumping or anything.
Yeah. Just wanted to be over here just in
Alright.
case somebody did something on this side.
Tippy toes across.
Yeah, Ashley makes it across. Very little bowing on its part. Or Casimir being, I think, the lightest two out of the party.
I feel like Jolene's lost weight since being in Barovia, just on the sense of the food.
I feel like everyone's lost weight since being in Barovia.
That's also true.
How much
Unless
it
you're
was
gained in
right?
muscle mass, you're not eating as amazingly as you'd like to be.
Ridiculous.
How much does hope and joy weigh? Because we don't have those anymore.
They have left us.
They shave off a few pounds.
Hi, Vsauce. Michael here. Given time, assuming none of you want to do anything nutty to the trapdoor, you can all make it across.
Hell yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, the only thing is, if you were to run across there or jump on it with your big O armors. So really the biggest concerns were Hadrick and Monty, and you guys, I'm assuming, are careful.
Very, very careful.
Ready? Arrange yourselves how you'd like to be in your standard order, and you continue.
Catcha. All right. I will
Distantly, you
note
can... Go on.
we have 4 minutes till timer.
Hell yeah. And distantly, you can still hear the sounds of organs playing. Ashley, you darting off ahead?
Bye, Ashley. Okay, bye. Bye.
Yeah.
I'll see if everyone makes it to the door.
Back in previously assumed order.
Yes.
Bleh. Bleh.
How long has it been since we got into the castle? Like we entered
you
and
got
started.
here?
Around.
You went downstairs, you had the fight, which would have been a matter of minutes. Getting up and then through the brazier room would have been about 15-20 minutes.
We waited like an hour in there, didn't
then
we?
the trap took about like an hour or two. Yeah, so you've been here about, I'd say, 2.5 hours.
Like in the brazier room alone, because we wait for it to reset.
Oh, that would have been the brazier itself took 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sure. Well,
Yeah, it takes 5 rounds.
certainly letting us take our time.
I mean, he has up till this point. Kind of.
Yep.
On the door in front of you, it looked like iron at a distance. As you get close, it's made out of solid stone. And inscribed on it, it says in common, "Herein lie the ones who walk the path of pain and torment."
So I take a running long jump back over the pit again.
And I go home.
And I go home. I start a life as a farmer in Barovia.
No.
Does it... sure, that means nothing but bad things.
I think being here means nothing but bad things.
Nothing here means good things. Ever.
Ridiculous.
Falling on a trapdoor apparently means a shitload of money.
Red-eyed
and stuff.
zombie.
You know what? That's fair. That was actually quite a nice surprise.
Well, all right.
Do we? I imagine we want to keep going forward. What do we want to do?
Should we use the wand again just to make sure?
Make sure there's anything secret about this area in front of the door,
Or the door might be trapped in some way if we try to open it wrong.
It can't
try to,
hurt.
like, investigate for like a trap before he does that, just to see if we can
You
save
want
his
to check
spot.
it out for traps? Roll me investigation.
Do it. Then if you
10. Look into the door. You don't find any traps.
You might want to try it just in case. I don't know. Does it say that it finds like traps and stuff, or just like secret entrances and stuff?
You wanna
traps
see
or
charges while
secret
holding
entrances.
it. Yeah, if a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of you, it points at the one nearest to you.
Okay, I guess go for it.
All right. I'll make sure to be closer to the door than the trap door we passed, just to.
I've
be on
been
the safe side.
muted.
Oh, shit.
No, we're safe. Oh no.
How many charges does that thing have? Because you already used one, right?
3 total, and
3, and it regains 1, I believe, every day. Or
Gotcha.
1d3 every day.
yeah, 1d3 every day, Don.
Yeah. So yeah, if we want to be on the safe side, I can use the second of the 3 charges. What do you guys think?
It's better than.
This is a
Passive.
stone door, right?
Yeah, it's made of solid stone.
So there's like no handle, no anything like that. It's just like one of the pushes, or
There's like a little alcove if you want to grab onto it, but yeah, it's just a push door.
This is just giving me memories to the murder house, and I don't like it.
Huh?
Murder house. That sounds interesting.
It was they were ghost children and centipedes.
What's a terrible time?
It was Monty, you get it? It was terrible.
And that's alarm.
And then cultists, and it was bizarre.
All right. Well, are we doing this or not? Because the longer we wait here,
Yes,
the longer-
he'll push forward.
Here we go.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh dear.
Patrick shoulders by everybody and starts pushing on the door.
Excuse me, pardon me.
Eventually, Strahd will
Oh,
come
dear.
looking for us.
It's
That's
slow to open, but it reveals a chamber filled with different like walls of stone. As you see torches moving about, there's a dusty smell of the room.
Are they moving or are they flickering?
The torches?
Yeah.
Torches are flickering.
Okay.
You see immediately before you is a large stone cube, it looks like, with what would be barely visible an entrance on one side. I believe we found ourselves the catacombs.
Oh.
Oh, dip damn.
Oh, dip
Oh,
damn.
dip
Oh,
damn
dip
indeed,
damn.
Monty.
Oh, dip damn.
And
To be continued.
one thing here, just to see what happens. Because there's a chance for a thing as soon as you open that door.
A dragon shows up. Ultimate dip damn.
Don't worry, guys. I get advantage on rolls with dragons. Charisma, yes. Words.
It breathes fire on us.
But I could have.
Yay!
As you open the door, the light pours in, and you see past the tomb just a little bit. You see shrinking back the red eyes of a vampire looking at you as it hisses and runs off.
Hey,
Ah.
And that's where we're gonna end game.
Fuck.
All right.
woo!
Jeepers.
GG boys, we made it through a chunk of dungeon.
Little
Oh,
chunk.
1, 2,
Dungeon.
3,
The
4,
vampire shows up, has it just pulls up.
5
Sun
rooms
sword.
effectively. That's
Sorry,
about
Devin.
to be expected.
Maximum sunrise.
And then Devin died!
I mean, Monty has his thing. And I have
I'm
my
taking
thing.
0 chances.
I'll got you things.
And that, everyone, is called
That's the sound that
trauma.
sunrise makes. Fucking...
That's the sound of maximum sunrise. Just an intense.
Oh my god. It's like one of those outdoor mosquito killer, like, light
Oh my God.
things. And so you keep seeing mosquitoes and, like, other flies occasionally hitting sunrise and going.
Devin's like the same. Is drawn towards it and then is zapped. Ah! Oh. What did you?
No.
No!
Alrighty.
I long for death!
Well
You're
then.
not allowed to die.
But it'll be
Anybody that
funny.
wants to get in on them
now I know how
credits
Buddy
that
feels.
I'm gonna roll here in a second, you go ahead and prepare yourself. Give some bits or a follow or a subscription or anything really, or be a moderator. Just give yourself the moderator role real quick. Hey, question, Aaron. Is there anybody big or small that we might be able to throw a raid at this time?
Let's take a look. Da-da-da. What kind of raid do you want to
Is
do? Do you wanna do
critical-
something we know?
Here. Is Critical Role going on? Can we raid Critical?
Critical Role doesn't start
They
for
wouldn't
another 2
know,
hours.
and they don't start for 2 hours.
Damn.
They don't have any alerts like that. In Dungeons and Dragons, there's a fuckload of shows going on right now.
Are the Expendables on right now? I don't know when they air.
Shady Penguin, Esquadro, Geekly. I don't know any of these off the top of my head. Hey, there's that Blazing Edge of Croner. WebDM is going.
nerd.
There, I know them. They're cool. I watch their stuff on the YouTubes. I
Cool.
recommend them. Outside of that, a lot of roleplay stuff. Encounter roleplay, they're alright.
Look at all of those beautiful,
What's it called? Land Between Two
beautiful
Rivers. That sounds
Pride
cool.
Unos.
Aquatic D&D. Yeah, let's do WebDM.
Them? WebDM? Alrighty. I'ma roll the credits. Here they go. Credit roll. Activate. I gotta.
Almost sounds like Critical Role off the
No.
top of my head.
Credit
Maybe
roll.
Look up.
There it goes. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay. I actually can't make you leave.
Oh, their background is fucking sick.
Yeah?
I've never seen them live before. I've only watched their YouTube videos. Yeah, they've got this kind of cool smoke effect going on in the background, and they have all their webcams up, and in the middle is like a torn piece of paper that I'm assuming they're going to overlay maps.
Oh, neat.
That's cool as butts.
I'm very glad we don't do webcam for Nat19.
I think our screen is better spent on like other stuff because we have a lot of maps. Like comparatively to a lot of campaigns, we have a lot of maps and well, as many as the module supports. But then I also like to have a map for literally fucking everything on Saturdays.
The amount of Nat19 games attended in PJs is
unprecedented.
All right, Aaron, I'm gonna roll this one more time, and then you. Is it just WebMD?
WebDM.
DM.
WebMD is the
WebMD
website
is
where
a different thing.
You can't.
Yes.
Yeah.
Raid WebDM. All right, that's WebDM. WebDM. I'm getting this wrong from every possible angle. All right, I'm gonna end the actual recording before we raid them. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you this Saturday. Or if you're on YouTube, we'll see you in a couple of seconds or in a week. Or maybe you're done with us at this point. Weird place to
Who
leave off.
knows?
But in that case, goodbye forever. Goodbye!
Goodbye. Love you. Bye. Appreciate it.